and blow my whole romantic gesture with a mojito that smells like dog's feet.
Wait, I can totally make you way cooler.
I'm not taking your charity ice cubes, Jason. I have my pride.
Your pride is safe. Our plumbers can be at your house the day you call and install a whole home water purification system. Water tastes better, dishes come out cleaner, even your hair feels better after you shower.
Ooh, the ladies love a man with soft hair, don't they, Jason?
Life moves pretty fast. If you spend every day worried about the water in your own home, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Coogan's Go Time on a Tuesday morning. A Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Glad to be back in the driver's seat. Camp mode, I guess. Good morning, E.T. Time to shift it into camp mode. We will put boots on the ground and have you covered from A to Z. Counting you down to kickoff. Oh, seems kind of early. Late July. Vets making their way in this week. The official opening, what is Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday or Thursday? We are going to be down there, gang, on Friday and getting you the sights and sounds. A couple of interviews lined up. So we'll kick off this Jaguar season in grand fashion, doing the show live from camp. Friday morning, is it, E?
Yeah, Friday
That's
morning.
correct, yeah. So Friday morning, we're looking forward to that. We get our glimpse at what we hope can be a very, well, some of us beyond hope, 12-5.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. There you go. So we're in camp mode, ready to go, and plenty of reasons to be optimistic. I saw Hickens' poll question yesterday. What was it? What you're most concerned with?
Yes.
Who ended up winning that anyway? What was the
I
verdict?
think Trevor Lawrence. But let
Really?
me go look at
It's
it.
just so a bunch of liars out there. Here's why, and we do it here in studio. I've done it over and over. I've polled you. What's your most concern? We tackle 4 or 5 positions. We never mention quarterback. Yet somehow that's what wins a poll. It's strange to me that whole dynamic. I guess you're applying maybe a different standard. I don't think that's your biggest concern going into this season, quarterback. If it is, you're mislaying fear. That's not the biggest concern. None of you believe that. E.T., you do not believe that Trevor Lawrence is the biggest concern for the 2025 season.
And I think that's definitely what I voted for.
Yeah, but you don't believe it. And that's my point. And I'm not saying that meanly, and I'm not trying to talk an argument, but it's a strange dynamic. Whoever, I would argue, the largest percentage of whatever won that poll really doesn't believe that. You really don't believe that Trevor Lawrence is a bigger issue than the tackles.
So what is the biggest worry about the Jaguars heading into training camp?
Into training camp.
It was rushing offense.
Okay, that's a bigger worry.
All new coaching staff.
I don't know if that's a worry.
Scoring defense.
A huge worry.
And Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, see, that's not your biggest worry. It's just not. And you can vote that it is, and I don't know what to tell you. If your biggest worry is not really a big worry, maybe we are going to be really good, E.
Okay.
Again, this isn't a prediction of a Pro Bowl or a Super Bowl, but it's just, let's at least be contextual with the question. Your biggest worry as a Jaguars fan going into this season is most definitely not the quarterback. If it is, that's wrong. That's not the biggest worry. We have the ceiling at that position way higher than a lot of other positions we have. Now you got to get ceiling, sure, but ceiling reached, level reached already in a young career, already way better at that position than all of these other ones. So to that end, I would just alleviate that concern just a little bit because I don't believe you're being honest with yourself. I don't believe you really believe that the biggest concern going into training camp is Trevor Lawrence. If your biggest concern going into training camp is that Trevor Lawrence won't throw 40 touchdowns or won't have 4,000 passing yards or will get hurt or some hypothetical maybe. But, buddy, I'll list off about 5 or 6 things we need to check off for team security and future success before I get to the quarterback position. Be interesting to talk to Liam Cohen. Hopefully we're going to have him on Friday morning and just, as honest a look at you can get. I mean, I'll ask him the question. It's one that I've kind of phrased. Why would your expectation, if you're Liam Cohen looking at this roster and what you have, be any less than your offensive hopes, projections, and ultimate outcomes a year ago in Tampa? Instead of Mike Evans and Godwin and Jalen McMillan even. Godwin got hurt for much of last year. Evans missed a couple of games. And Baker Mayfield, a former number one pick who many people had lost belief in, throws for 4,540 scores. I mean, that offense will be put in play here. We'll have a lot better tangible stuff to go on after we play some games. And it'll be excited to get things up and going. And certainly for a defense that gave up way too many points, they sure to put a lot into the offensive side of the ball now. De'Ami Brown gets a $10 million contract. Travis Hunter's immediately stated as an offensive player. You've completely reshuffled the offensive line, at least from a roster standpoint, if not a starting lineup standpoint. And again, we'll wait to be seen on that one. They put a lot into that offensive side of the ball. Not that the defense hasn't been touched. We had a couple of, vet pass rushers. We probably undersold the guard deck signing a little bit. I saw he went on the PUP list, not ready to go right out of the gates. He coming off an ACL, ET? Is that what that was?
The guy from Arizona.
The guard, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I should have known what that is, but he will start PUP. But he is a guy who's gotten to the quarterback 5 or 6. That's what we're looking for here, right? We're not like deplete with young talent at the edge rusher. What we need are those guys to come in and at least get 4 or 5 sacks. Last year, Jags edge rushers, not named Walker and Allen, combined to get, are you ready? 0 sacks. Zippo. Oof. So, yeah, and Agba and Gardeck, give me 10 between you two jokers, and what a massive improvement that would be. But, so many position groups and nuances to the upcoming season, and we're certainly going to get to a lot of them. All right. I see the ACC Media Days are getting ready to start. Looking at this column here, burning questions for the 2025 ACC kickoff. I'll tell you the one thing that's surprising a bit about me. I feel like for me, I should say. You don't want to know all the surprises about me. You got more than 4 hours. E.T., I don't feel like the greatest coach in NFL history going to a college team has carried the fanfare and notoriety that it should.
No respect.
I don't know if it's respect. I just don't know what it is. It seems like there would be this massive narrative, especially the way today's media works, that North Carolina for the playoffs. I mean, look, Southern Methodist University, SMU, stepped into the ACC last year, went 11-1, lost in the championship game, got invited to the playoff. So is Brett Lashley and SMU's entrance into the ACC a bigger trimmer on the football landscape than Bill Belichick joining a program? You wouldn't think so. Carolina's schedule is soft even by ACC standards. If you just look at who they're scheduled to play this year. Here is a predict. Let me look at the schedule exactly before I get too crazy here. North Carolina. Let me see what they do. Let me see how they come out of the gates before I get over my skis. I know they got an opener against like a Texas Tech or a TCU or a Baylor, somebody like that. Hold on. I just recall it was a game that if you win, you get some attention, but it's not they open the season against, all right, you ready, E? This is North Carolina and Bill Belichick. They open the season at home against TCU. Is that a dub?
That's a dub.
That's a dub. Then they're at Charlotte.
That's a dub.
Then they got Richmond at home.
Dub.
Then they're at UCF.
These boys might go undefeated.
Okay, so my point is they're going to be 4-0. They're going to get a bye week, and October 4th, Clemson's going to come to town. And by then, better teams in North Carolina would have lost maybe twice. And so North Carolina with Bill Belichick, if they go dub, is going to emerge into the month of October with a huge game against Clemson at home. And they're probably going to be what? Top 15? I mean, depending on how the rest of it goes. And by the way, let's give them the L. We got to give them an L here. I mean, they are in North Carolina, for Pete's sake. Let's say they take the home L to Clemson. You ready?
Uh-huh.
At Cal.
That's a dub.
Virginia at home.
Oh, gosh, that's a dub.
At Syracuse.
Yeah.
Stanford at home.
Dub.
At Wake Forest.
Dub.
Duke at home.
Dub.
At NC State. I mean, it would not take a fierce run of success and upsets for North Carolina to be 10-1 and playing at NC State in the final to likely go into the ACC championship game.
That's fair.
No Miami on that schedule, and those will be the two I think that'll be jockeying. I'm not saying I think North Carolina is talent-wise is playoff caliber, but I don't know what drives Bill Belichick. He's an odd duty. But if he's listening at all, if he has paid attention at all to the last 2 years of both levels of football saying, nah, that's all right, Chief. Nah, Raheem Morris is our guy. Nah, we'd rather have Liam Cohen. Nah. College Atlanta, not Alabama. Bill Belichick ain't trotting off to Ohio State or Notre Dame. North Carolina is where. So point being, if Bill Belichick has an internal bulletin board, and I got to be honest, he is his own drummer, isn't he? I don't know if he does.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he's just going down there to collect a couple of, collect a couple of $10 million paychecks and, have a good social scene for his, college-aged girlfriend. I don't know. But if it really is important for him to show everybody one more time, what a
setup for that.
Yeah, it's a setup for that. That's the perfect word, and I don't even mean like a negative connotation in the word setup. But, buddy, that is one of the storylines that will certainly, maybe as you come out of conference media days, and Bill Belichick can go there. Well, I don't really know who the quarterback's going to be. Maybe as we get through ACC media days, that smoke and fire will burn a little bit, as they said. Look, among the other questions, and by the way, we will also be at ACC media days. I believe Joe C is on his way up there, so you're going to hear from FSU and Miami. You'll hear live coverage during prime time. But among the burning questions here of the ACC, certainly Bill Belichick is going to be one of them. What would FSU's burning question be, E? I feel like it's the same one again, man.
Some involving Norvell?
I think it's more the quarterback. Yes. Is this year's, flavor of the year dart going to hit? And I know that defense, Jared Verse is an incredible player, and there's been a lot of impact at the next level from that defense, which was almost as historically good a couple of years ago. I get that. But, man, even that team, when Jordan Travis went down and out, they were done. They were cooked, and they haven't responded yet. So I bet you it has, at least in some way, has something to do with the quarterback. Let's go to FSU here. FSU is Thomas Castellanos still setting the table for the season opener. By the way, if you haven't been paying attention over there in Tallahassee, the new QB went a little viral for comments about Alabama. FSU plays Bama to start the season at home. And Castellanos suggested without Nick Saban to, quote, save them, the Crimson Tide, not the same type of juggernaut they were in the previous decade. Hey, Alabama lost at Vandy. They lost at Oklahoma. Hey, he's not wrong. They're not the same beast without Nick Saban, but this is a big year for Kalen DeBoer because a lot of people think Alabama could have a special year, and they're killing it on the recruiting trail. So we'll see. But man, I don't know if that's the smack talk I'm running heading into my first game in Tallahassee against a steamroller program that I would imagine it shows up ready for the opener there in Tally. So we'll see. Look, Miami, I think the burning question is also going to be around the quarterback position, probably more in regards to Carson Beck's health. So let's just cruise down here real quick. We'll take our first break and get you going on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Miami, where is Carson Beck in his return to health and form? It's again, this is a phrase that's heard all over the country the next month for different reasons. It's a big year 4, right? We can say it about a lot of players, both college and NFL, a lot of coaches, college and NFL. Big 4 has different meanings. It's big for certain teams to take that next step and either be 500 or a bowl team. It's big for others to take that next step and be a playoff team. And that certainly fits Miami. If not this year, win. And again, that could weave us back to what a big early season matchup for some state superiority, Florida and Miami, early in the year. So anyway, ACC Media Day, talk a little bit as we move along here on a Tuesday morning as well. We got brunch for the tour. I know it hurt yesterday. I know it hurt. I know it hurt that the last guy who deserves Scotty Scheffler success in the court of the drill would be me. That makes it even sweeter. I'll take that cheddar. See that orange around my mouth, E? That cheddar I was shoving in my gullet while Scheffler just nonchalanted his way to another easy win. No denying the talent, man. Wish the fire was there. I backed off the strength of, the initial reaction, my gag reflex to what I'm hearing from what's supposed to be one of our superstars, right? You want your athletes to want it. And I'm sure Scheffler wants it more than it came across, but it just came across like, oh, well, if I win, great. If not, it's not important to me. And we just don't want our legacy champ. I don't want my guys to think that way. There's value in faith and family and all those things, but those don't separate our athletes from us. So if you want to talk about what fulfills you as faith and family, well, great. Then you're just a dude like the rest of us. That applies to 90% of the world that have their priorities anywhere near in line. So you don't get bonus. To me, that's not a bonus point. All you really did through all of this, and this is what lingers for me and not for everyone else. Because I see the faith, family buzzwords, and those are positive things. Don't get me wrong. But they don't make the guys and girls that I watch play sports stand apart at all. You're no better at that than my neighbor. So that's great. My neighbor, though, when he goes to work, can't just one day say, well, work's really not important to me. I'm just going to stay home today. It just, I want my guy to want it. I want him to get done. Say, yeah, that's right, Bizzles. There's 5, and we're going to do the career Grand Slam next year, and I'm going to chase these guys down. You want that to be the mentality if it's not stated, and this guy is whispering to us that this mentality is the opposite. But I know it had to hurt that I had Scheffler in that 3.1.
It was funny.
I know it had to hurt. I'm gonna relish in it. So who is what does that do, by the way? Am I jumping you even?
Yep, you did. You're in second place.
Okay. It's more about holding Stewie down and getting us on that stadium course, ET. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Right? Listen, I'm all for one for all here.
Hey, I'm with you.
Yeah, all right. So, all right, we got brunch for the tour today. That's why I bring it up. I know it's got to sting. It's got to sting that the guy pig. And by the way, here is where supports hate the timing worked for me. You bet your bottom dollar if Scotty Scheffler had made those same comments he made on Wednesday, if he had made them on Monday, I wouldn't have picked him on brunch for the tour. I lost the bait bet with the number 1 pick. I went Rory. The bait bet with Captain Kev. I couldn't do it. It was too soon. That mealy mouth press conference was too soon for me to ride him. But no, that didn't come till after I picked. And what about Stewie? He had number 1 pick and he went Rory. Ooh, that's a shame. Time's that tea time, I wonder. We're going to get that tea time. We're going to do it in the fall. Let's just get right out and do it, right, while the weather's nice. All right, you're listening to the Drill Brunch for the Tour coming up in the 8 o'clock hour and much more. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, downtown 2nd and Main, online at williamcatlin.com.
Bye-bye, Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When you want breaking sports news, tune in to 1010XL.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Or any of our social channels at 1010XL.
Satisfied?
Sun's out, savings out. That's what this summer is all about. Hurry to Kia on Atlantic this month to maximize your fun in the sun. Make no payments for 90 days and drive new Kia starting under $20K. Plus, It's easy to shop for new Kias when you know we have financing rates starting at 0. Take advantage of the sunniest time of year and drive away with the sunshine savings from here. Online at KeonAtlantic.com. Keon Atlantic, your Kia Coastal Connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
One of Beard's Diamond's most popular events ever is back. It's Christmas in July. Right now, for a limited time, you get as much as 40% off anything in our showcases. Yes, that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. This is the annual store-wide sale that everyone loves, because you get December prices in July. Up to 40% off store-wide. Don't miss Christmas in July. Exclusively at Beard's Diamond at the St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. As temperatures warm up around us, ants come out in droves. And when they move into your home or business, it's unnerving. Terminix knows that ants add up fast. But Terminix subtracts them faster because living with ants isn't any fun. When ants show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with an ant problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com.
What's the weekend in sports look like? I'm 1010XL's Dan Hicken, and I'll give you my takes and weekend updates on YouTube and Facebook. Musings with the media mogul. That's right, motivated by Tucker Equipment Rentals in Neptune Beach. Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bowden Eye & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses or refractive lens exchange and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is thrilled to announce you can get all of their flavors and original vodka at PJ Liquors in St. Augustine. PJ Liquors, since 1999, has been serving up summertime fun. Now enjoy Brackish Vodka, the #1 local vodka in North Florida. Brackish Vodka is the first clean craft vodka, and you can find their 9 flavors at PJ Liquors. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, you guys are catching on. You hear that Fred Taylor sounder? That's your opportunity to answer that cue to call and join us for a little football brunch that we've got scheduled out at Alhambra. And we got a couple hour show there. Fred will join us up on stage, talk Jags, Gators, college football, and more. And that is all coming up on, what's the date? August 8th, is it?
August 8th.
So
yep.
that's, a couple Fridays away?
And the day before the first preseason.
There we go,
game.
man. Get you primed and ready for the 2025 season. I know it's the minority. I don't know why I respond to the minority sometimes. Although after I went after the majority to start things. Again, I wasn't trying to prod y'all. I don't believe you when you say that Trevor is your biggest concern. I don't believe you. There's a small percentage of you that come back and damn sure is, and that's fine. But the rest of you, I don't believe you. Anyway, it's just kind of the same thing at FSU. I said when Jordan Travis went down, they were cooked. And so I get this on the text line. They weren't cooked. They didn't lose a game. Buddy. The point was the FSU offense, when Jordan Travis went down, he went completely upside down, kaput, and it hasn't been back since. That was the point of the conversation. It wasn't about, in fact, it was supplemented with that all-time defense that FSU had that year. So the point remains 1,000% that the offense went over the cliff into the Grand Canyon. They were cruising along. In 2023, FSU was tied for 16th in scoring offense with 36.4 a game, and that includes, after Travis went down, scoring a whopping total of 43 in the last three. So they averaged about 40 points a game with Jordan Travis, and since he's gone down, they've averaged about, if you look at last year's averages, about 27, 28 points a game. So, yeah, I'm going to stand by. The offensive machinery in FSU completely blew up like a big bomb when Jordan Travis suffered that terrible leg injury. And the offense has never been the same, not even for glimpses. It's been atrocious. And, yeah, they went into Gainesville against a bad Gator team, beat them 24-15. Then they went to a conference championship game and, scored 20. Again, rode the defense. Got the terrible news about the bowl game. I'll write off the last one. But I got news for you. You could have played the reason Georgia blew them out is because the defense all, opted out. There was no offense that was going to muster more than about the 3 they got against Georgia that day. So offensively, FSU is really in search of a quarterback to get him back on track. And that was kind of the point of, and it is why Castellanos is the biggest, burning question about FSU until they get that position right. And we all know this. If you're a fan, you know this. I don't care what level your program's at. If you don't have the right quarterback, you don't get that right quarterback procession going, you're just not going to get where you want to get. And so that's all I meant by that. FSU as a team, yeah, they fought those last two to earn what it should have earned them that playoff spot. 100%. Should have earned them that. But it didn't. And the biggest leftover is that Mike Norvell on the offense, outside of Jordan Travis's emergence in that year and a half where he was really sparking them, his offense has left a lot to be desired. In a league where FSU is used to winning 55-20, 46-17, 49-3. Those are the those were the scorecards for FSU and ACC games for 2.5 decades. And not coincidentally, 3 Heisman Trophy winners along the way, helping those offenses. So, to that end, we shall see. All right. I was going to say this. I think I'm just going to go with it, E.
Uh-huh.
In fact, today's Shazam Spotlight is brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores. You can see him in Stark and Kingsland. Terrific car buying experience. Been there 2 or 3 times, and there'll be more. No reason to go anywhere else. So you can trust my friends at the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kingsland. And today's Shazam is going to be a take that many of you are going to forehead slap. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready? So I saw the ladies of the WNBA there at All-Star Weekend asking for more money. Okay? Right?
Well, they're owed.
I see they're asking, pay us what you owe us. Yeah, maybe the terminology is wrong, but it wouldn't be the Shazam Spotlight if I were going to chuckle at that. You ready? They're right. They're right. They're professional basketball players. I've got pimple-faced guards from Opelika, Alabama, making 6 times as much to sign on the dotted line at Auburn than the best women's basketball players in the world. Professional sports are for professionals. At the end of the rainbow, there should be a reward for emerging. And regardless of why the popularity will continue or not, at some point you always look back on a sports league and we bemoan how those that got it started don't make their share. At some point, the WNBA is going to start getting paid. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They have billionaire owners. They have TV deals coming. Is it turning a profit? Gosh, I don't know. I don't care. But if you're going to run a women's professional basketball association, y'all know what they make? E.T., do you know what the highest paid player in the WNBA makes?
Like $80,000 a year?
It's more than that.
It's like 200 something a year?
Yeah, it's like $250,000 a year. The highest paid player in the WNBA is Kelsey Mitchell with a base salary of $249,000. Come on, man. The league is on TV every night. Caitlin Clark is notorious an athlete as there is in the country right now. And I would just suggest that in the whole context of sports and being rewarded financially for how good you are, that at some point we can at least get where the professionals make the most money. I bet you there are women's college basketball players with more NIL money than that. There darn sure is, aren't there? I mean, how is that right? So I don't give a darn what the business model is or how much, if at all, the NBA is still floating them or yada this or yada that. I don't think the discrepancy should be $64,750,000 between Scottie Scheffler and, say, Breanna Stewart. And I say that because golf ain't firing off 40 million viewers. Who the blank's watching a regular golf event on a Saturday afternoon? It doesn't appeal to me personally. I think people knew that. Think people know that, and I don't agree with the mentality and the attitude of. I think though this isn't entitlement anymore. This is a public. This is a very. The WNBA is not. This is not the 1997 WNBA. It's not. It is a league that's going to flourish because they're going to get every opportunity to. They're going to be advanced and promoted and. The best women's basketball player in the top women's professional league in the world should make $250,000. Should they? Is that a Shazam? Did I surprise you?
That's definitely a Shazam. It caught me all the way off guard.
All right, let's go. Yeah, that's what happens. Brought to you by the Murray Ford. I don't know if they endorse that take, but that's today's Shazam Spotlight. I'm not saying pay him $40 million, E. If you're going to run a professional league playing in Madison Square Garden and everywhere else, and you're going to have a TV deal with ESPN, and you're going to be on SportsCenter and everywhere else, I just think that probably you have graduated past. Now, I don't like this because I see some using U.S. women's soccer as the, comparison. No. U.S. women's soccer far outperformed any men's soccer in this country. In every measurable way. So the U.S. women's basketball is not dominated like U.S. women's soccer. They haven't been the cultural movement, the WNBA that women's soccer was and continues to be. But they probably are to a point this far in with Kate and Clark. And again, I'm thinking about here's what's going to happen, These franchises, you watch. In 20 years, a WNBA franchise will sell for $1 billion. And so why should and without this group of players, I would suppose, and this attention that they are gathering, that would probably never happen. There have been good players come along for years in the WNBA. I know why it's more popular. It is being presented much, much more beyond what you probably require. But through it all, man, $250,000 for the highest paid player. And that's, by the way, that's not even the best player in the league. And just when you really also factor in the context of what some other athletes in other sports that don't do any better in TV ratings or otherwise, when you factor it in against, again, high school kids that are just going to be a small part in a big college football machine somewhere making 4 times what the best athletes in the world at their sport are doing. And again, they're not playing it in the shadows at the Armory, ET. Every night when I turn on the television, I feel like there's a WNBA game on.
Right.
You're listening to The Drill. Football Fix and more when we return. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. We are live inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
You wouldn't drive your car 50,000 miles without an oil change. So why are you ignoring your septic tank? That thing's working round the clock, taking every flush, shower, and mystery casserole down the line. Eventually, it fills up. And when it does, you do not want to find out the hard way. Don't wait for the stink. Septic tanks need to be pumped every 3 to 5 years. Call 904-862-6769 to schedule your septic pump out with the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Big number 1 Duval Ford is trusted by Duval families, Duval businesses, and law enforcement across Florida. We're Jacksonville's largest Ford dealer by new Ford sales with the biggest service facility to keep everything in your driveway and in your fleet on the road. Shop Big number 1 Duval Ford on Cassett Avenue for our low prices and nationally recognized service-first experience. Big number 1 Duval Ford, proudly serving North Florida since 1916.
Tired of high energy bills? Well, replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now. Don't miss Renewal by Anderson's summer sale. Buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th one free. No money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Ready to ride the waves? Best Bet St. Augustine is turning up the heat with our Summer Splash promotion. We're giving away over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a brand new 2025 Yamaha Wave Runner. From now through August 8th, every hour you play poker or table games earns you an entry to win. It all leads up to the grand prize drawing on August 9th. The more you play, the more chances you have. Don't miss your shot to make a splash this summer. Visit bestbetjacks.com for all the details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
After our son's shoulder issues were worsening, we took him to see Dr. Snyder at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, who recommended PRP treatment. We trusted Dr. Snyder's evaluation and look forward to seeing him pitch again. For the right care, the best care, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
As soon as possible.
at 641-1010.
Hey, Hicken here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage a crack-stained, hot mess? Hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings is hunting for the worst garage floor out there. And the winner gets a free garage coating makeover. Whoa! Take 10 seconds. Snap a pic of that garage eyesore. Register at checkmatecoatings.com/contests for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's easy. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Hurricane season on the First Coast can leave you in the dark, so why not get a head start on storm season with a home generator system from American Electrical? They've sold and installed more generators in Jacksonville than any other company around, with scores of whole home generator installations throughout North Florida. That's right, American Electrical has been installing and repairing thousands of generators for over a decade in Duval. Keep your loved ones and property protected. Log on to american-electrical.com and see how they can help you.
Who says there's no free lunch? Join me, Prosser, and Jaguar and Gator legend Fred Taylor for free food and football talk Friday, August 8th at the Alhambra Theater. When you hear this...
Bye-bye! Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Be caller 28 to win a pair of tickets to a free lunch with Fred. Doors open at 11. Jags talk, Gators talk, football talk, including a 1-hour Q&A with Freddie T, and we're buying your lunch. Stay tuned for this sound to win your tickets.
Bye-bye! Brock Marionville chasing a 90-yard run.
Courtesy of Jenkins Hyundai and Genesis of Jacksonville on Atlantic.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. I also go to the branch off 210 in St. Johns County and the Durbin location, but they have 10 branches in the Jacksonville area. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, back here on the drill, 641-1010. That's the phone number. Also, the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. You want to share your opinion with us here this morning. Camp coming fast. Rookies, as you all know, have already reported. We'll get the vets here this week. The drill will be live at camp Friday morning. So we're going to make a little football Friday live on location. Interviews being scheduled with the big men. So looking forward to that. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I do know we have some things scheduled. Obviously, if we're going to be down there, it's a day that's open to the fans. So that'd be awesome. Get a couple of high fives from y'all while we're out there and get going on this 2025 NFL season. I was looking at CBS Sports and a column that they put out, one reason for optimism for all 32 teams as you go into training camp. Yeah, you can find it for all. Some people's, some teams' optimism are going to lead to much greener pastures than others. Why you should be excited for the 2025 season, and then the subheadline there, one bright spot for each team after a wild off season. And so we will just take it down to the Jags. Listen, there's one little part of this upcoming season I really like, and the closer we get, the more it'll come into focus. But, man, open at home against Carolina, you couldn't ask for more than that, could you? I mean, if you could pick an opponent to come in here, let's just take care of these jokers and get off to a 1-0 start. We get a home game. We get a game against a bad team that even at our worst we've been beating. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, the Jaguars' reason for optimism, it went down the path of the obvious here, the arrival of Travis Hunter, but that's the answer. Nothing else has happened this offseason that would really spike your optimism more than Travis Hunter and the breathless commentary that we'll hear about the Jags' two-way athlete going in. I already saw, was it Albert Breer, maybe somebody questioning how difficult it's going to be, like in camp, because you can't play all the reps on defense and offense. No kidding. Yeah, I suppose you could. I even saw like rules of like participation for players. There's a certain amount, this, that, or the other. Look, learn the offense, get the base of the defense down, go make plays. Go make plays. There's so many times in football, man, with the best designed, most exotic packages you can come up with, offensively and defensively. Sometimes you just got to reset, man. Restart the computer, defrag the disk, and just read, react, play football. That's what the Gator defense did last year. They finally went to Billy Napier middle of the year and said, man, we just got way too much going on here, coach. I got all this, that, the other. Just let us see ball, get ball. And they did, and buddy, it made a big difference. And we just look, football's not near as complicated as we're going to position it here, especially in camp. E.T., Travis Hunter's been playing football his whole life. Do you really think he's right now? Don't you think he knows if they could play a game tomorrow, he'd be fine?
Loaded up, ready.
He'd be fine. What are we going to act like the Jaguars run their defense in Chinese? It's going to take 8 years to learn it fluently? Huh? You think our playbook is any different than any other team's playbook? And the same types of playbooks that you have in major college football. And yeah, so this notion of being able to pick everything up. You play corner and receiver too, by the way. Huh? I mean, and by the way, remember the very first glimpses of Travis Hunter? Oh, well, look how sloppy the route running is. Yeah, that took like 12 hours. And then, like, the very next practice, everything was chopping right on, right? I mean, it's learning and going, and more than anything, ball in the air. We got as good a ball hawk on either side of the ball as we've ever had, and we have them on both sides of the ball. So, yeah, the arrival of Travis Hunter is certainly applicable here. Here's what they write. Travis Hunter will be one of the more fascinating prospects to track throughout his rookie year. You know all about the blockbuster trade. At Colorado, Hunter was a star wide receiver and corner. It looks like Jacksonville will give him a shot to play both ways. Heisman Trophy winner addresses key needs for the Jags at both receiver and corner. Boy, that's the truth. But maybe the most exciting angle will be Hunter lining up opposite of Brian Thomas Jr. with Liam Cohen's offense. And their buddy is the one that we could get through the month of September and say, wow, what do we got going here? What do we got going here? It's not just Trevor's improvement in health. It's not just adding Travis Hunter and De'Ami Brown to Brian Thomas Jr., who was fantastic out of the gates. It's also new positioning of the chess pieces. Because, buddy, we got checkered here the last year and a half. Lay out your checkers. Go down to the stadium for 3 hours. Just, move them one diagonal spot at a time. Yeah, this offense is going to be put in a lot more positions to succeed with this new wave, this younger generation. I really believe that, and I do that because I look at what Tampa Bay was able to do in a weak NFC South. I'm just super hopeful that the Jaguars can do the same thing in a weak AFC South. And that Liam Cohen's offense, with the people he has to run it, is at least approaches the success. Look, we say those numbers. Do I really think the Jags that really fair to compare a 3-14 team to a team that has won the division 2 or 3 years in a row? There's a lot better in place from culture and everything else down in Tampa. But just for the pieces that you're going to put into the offense and the production that you need and hope for, there's a lot to be optimistic about there. There is. If you think about what we've seen from the personnel that we've had here when things were rolling, primarily the quarterback, that's about all left, right? Marvin Jones, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, all of those highlight makers from the 2022 season, all gone now. All of them. All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by the Jacksonville Sharks. Tough one on the road this past weekend, but the final home game, they do have the playoffs locked up. Where are we at on home field? Can they get a home playoff game? Is it still possible?
If they win this week, they get a home field advantage.
Okay. Well, they still need that. They've been fortunate. They've lost a couple here and have kept that. So we'll see you down at the Shark Tank this Saturday. It's the Sharks home finale, and then maybe even a playoff game. Go to jacksharks.com. I love it when guys who have been, we haven't seen in 2.5 years tell us they're officially retired.
I love that too.
Yeah, but the phrase officially retired, I mean, it's relative. Hadn't Joe Flacco been officially retired before?
I believe so.
Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah. Phillip Rivers has made it officicial. I'm retiring a Charger. He did have that, I don't know, was it a year, 2 years maybe in Indy? Probably one. Matt Ryan, right, did something similar. Also having not played in the last couple of years. He officially retired, I believe, earlier this year. So I love that phrase, officially retired. Nyheim Hines, you remember that name?
Running back for the Colts.
Yeah, running back for the Colts.
He Buffalo.
Yeah, he also went to the Bills, but he hadn't played in the NFL for 2 years because of a knee injury. He is back on a contract with the Chargers. Chargers trying to do any and everything they can to get that running game going. That is the staple of what Jim Harbaugh wants to do as a head coach. And, with Dobbins and the contingent they had last year didn't work. They drafted that Amori in Hampton. Now Najee Harris at backup Terry moment, 4th of July, so we'll see. But Hines back after a torn ACL in July of 23 when he was struck by a personal watercraft. I didn't realize that part. He was going to be the primary kick and punt returner in Buffalo. He signed with Cleveland last year but didn't play because of the injury, released in February. So we will see the fit there in the Chargers offense again. That's what the Chargers are going to do. They're going to run the football. Can I get a welfare check on Jerry Jonesy?
Oh, man.
I mean, why do you pick fights with your best players, bro?
Buddy.
I don't get it. You can't go up there and say, well, you can't go up there and infer that you're not going to get your value out of Micah Parsons because he could get injured. That's every player, Jer. That's every player. Doesn't Parsons have the best pass rush win rate in the league the last 5 since he came in?
So.
I'm pretty sure that's the deal. And bottom line, if you at such an important position with a lot of good players are beating the offensive tackle more than anyone else in the league, then yeah, sorry, Jer. Sorry, highest paid at the position is a phrase that comes into play for you here. But when you got one of those, and I get it if you're Jerry Jones, man, or you're these owners. That right? Didn't they pay CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
Yeah, they paid Dak. Yeah, I mean, look. It is hard. You better be really good at scouting and filling in the rest of your roster if you're going to have the highest or near highest paid at three positions on your roster. So, but man, it didn't come across right the way he was talking about Micah Parsons to me. You know, like suddenly his injury risk, and then it's pointing out that he only played X amount of games, and how much do you pay for 66%? Something to that effect. I don't know. It was how old is Jerry Jones? He's got to be in his 80s, doesn't he?
He got to be.
And he's very sharp for his age. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't know if you go out and. This was a couple days after he took shots at Dak. I get he's paying money and they're not winning. But Jerry, man, I don't know if it's the quarterback and the rush in. That's not why you're not winning.
He'll be 83 in a couple of months.
Yeah, your head coach is Brian Schottenheimer, Jerry. You should have saved enough there to maybe pay the players. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. It can arrive more coming your way next. It was brought to you by the Sharks and by the Julington Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you on the course, the home course, the Julington Creek Golf Club. Got a family 4-pack of Sharks tickets for you. Come kind, come courteous. ET will hook you up, and we're back with more next on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Bringing spirited sports conversation to you.
That's impossible.
Morning to night.
That's impossible. Who are you?
Jacksonville Sports Radio. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, it's Joe C. Summer in Jacksonville means the sun is hot, the grills are fired up, and your water heater probably full of sludge.
Nah, not mine.
Think, when was the last time you flushed your water heater out? It's okay, you could say it.
Probably never.
Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan.
They sure don't make them like they used to.
So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059 or at plumberinjacks.com. Roland Reese Plumbing.
Your grandfather was stronger at 50 than you are at 40. Want to know why? His testosterone was 30% higher than yours. That's not genetics. That's modern life killing your hormones. Stress, chemicals, sitting, it's all crushing your T levels. Male Excel reverses it. Prescription testosterone, thyroid optimization, personalized to you. Over 100,000 men are already winning again. Your turn. Try MaleExcel.com. Free assessment, because you deserve it. Your family deserves it.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You've got a lot on your plate. The last thing you need is car trouble. At Maxie's Mechanics, we help you keep your cars, trucks, and SUVs running safely. Visit MaxieAutoRepair.com today for honest service, reliable repairs, and peace of mind for you and your family.
The best golfing weather is upon us, and Hidden Hills Golf Club invites you to enjoy your next round of golf with us. Our welcoming atmosphere and love for golf keep our friends coming back. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to I-9 Sports with fall and winter registration open right now, including girls volleyball at Duval Charter Bay Meadows, plus plenty of other spots and sports on the First Coast. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 for a discount.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business. Window World, simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
The 2025 NFL season is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to be back at the bank. Your Jacksonville Jaguars are starting off the preseason going head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday, August 9th. Be at the bank as the Jags take the field for the first time this season and grab your tickets for a 7 p.m. kickoff by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you soon, Jags fans.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by TopDressing.com. Jag Camp opens with a spotlight on the backfield. Jacksonville looking for a spark in the run game. And Jaguar insider John Shipley says the battle for RB1 could go down to the wire.
Very easily think it could be a case where a guy has to go in there during the regular season and stake his claim to it with consistent and sustained periods of positive play.
In Charlotte, the 2025 ACC football kickoff starts today. Commissioner Jim Phillips leads off with his annual forum, followed by Miami at 11 a.m. And Florida State will take the podium on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Catch live updates all day on 1010XL. Jaguar veterans report today, joining rookies for physicals before the first full practice kicks off tomorrow at the Miller Electric Center. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 6:59 and it's 77 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is
there.
I was going to say that.
What are we doing?
When emergency strikes,
what's happening?
You know, I get my sound off of YouTube.
What is going on?
Hold on, my bad. There it go, man.
What in the world?
YouTube, bro. What? We don't pay for the subscription, so the ad came through.
What just happened? Giving out free spots? I apologize, Kroposki's Goosehead Insurance. You owe them an apology.
My bad, Goosehead.
Official insurance company of the drill, and you're rolling in with
no, I wasn't.
Aaron Rodgers over there. Discount double check.
Bro.
Could be Chris Paul. I see he's in the news.
Hey, what?
In the middle of the Ring My Bell, you got a 70s hit.
YouTube, man.
Like a good neighbor. I mean, did you check on the year of Ring My Bell, or did you just go with it?
I had it pulled up since yesterday when we talked about it.
Okay. I got to look at what year. You got me all. Ring My Bell's 80s. I mean, yeah, maybe late 70s, I'd say. Right on the cusp. We were having a party. We were throwing a 1979. Yeah, right on the cusp. Just made it. Yeah. Thank goodness.
Oh,
the roaring 70s. Anita Ward. Ring My Bell. Remember that when John asked us the question, who sings Ring My Bell?
Anita Ward.
Okay. Anita Ward.
All
right, yeah, I won't, but okay. I know. Anita Ward. Okay, I said it 3 times. It's in my head.
Yep.
And, here we go. The boys back to work today. Time to report. Time to get after it. Yeah. Time to make some things happen. Time to build a culture. Time to win some football games. That's what we need 100%. We need to go get it. And the hard work starts now. It starts now. Yeah, grab your lunch pails and your hard hats, and hopefully they've already put in the hard work. Sure, a bunch of it. And then this part is easy, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how hard you can make training camp. Well, and really in reality, because you have them so much during the year that back in the day you didn't. How hard do you need to make it? Well, you got to tackle. I would. Yeah, they don't. That's the thing, and they're probably never gonna. No. Padded practices are way down. Yeah, hardly at all. It's it's when you go Sunday, Thursdays during the season. You have like a walkthrough. I mean, it's just you go play a game. It's crazy. I think that's probably why it's important that you sign and draft good tacklers. There might be more. There might be more to that nowadays than there was. You might sacrifice this or that intangible for a guy who can just, when he gets there, get a guy down. Quite pleased that the Jags were the 22nd roster. That's not bad. That doesn't sound good. No, but it's not terrible. I'm quite pleased, but gray area. We looked at the quarter century team. 84 Cats named part of it, mentioned in it for 25 years. The best players of the last 25 years, of which, if I'm not mistaken, the Jaguars have been a part of the National Football League for all 25. All 20. They have been to come in and they've been to 4 or 5 playoffs. All 25 years, and it again exhibited the unbelievable weakness of this franchise, which is player procurement. They've had no one that's had any consistency. Player procurement is. Not the two best players, one played a position where it's too cheap for him to carry, a lot of cred. That's Mojo in the 2000s at least. And Calais was not here long enough. Right. Calais got a vote, and we couldn't keep him. And then Jalen Ramsey also got 1 vote at corner, and he was a disaster. So that's it for player. And that to me exhibits the biggest reason why this franchise doesn't win football games. They don't have enough good players. And so here we are again, going into a new year, and 22nd was honestly a little higher than I thought we would be ranked. So that was a bit of good news heading in. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, we're all Jag related here as we start training camp. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes. They're the official home builder of the Florida Gators, the Jaguars, the PGA Tour, and probably soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. I would think. Right now, by the way, some move-in ready homes, 4.99% interest rate in 15 different locations. 15 of them things. Thank you, E. All over Jacksonville. You first-time homeowners, jump on this, dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. How many sacks will the Hines Allen Walker duo combine for? Oh, I like that. In 2025. Sounds familiar. Yes. 10 to 15, 16 to 20, need a little bit more. 21 to 25, double digits time, or 25 plus, Pro Bowling. I would say I'm not allowed to merge two. I would go 16 to 25. I would say I would put them both. They're over unders at like 11. And so if they disappoint, they get 8.5 and 8, it'll be disappointing. If they get 11.5 and 13, it'll be good. Yeah. So I'd say 20. That 20 is a good number for me, right around 20. And I would say because you got a couple of edge rush veterans now that we haven't had the last couple of years. Again, 0 sacks from an edge rusher not named Walker or Allen last year. Think about that. 0 from an edge rusher not named Walker or Allen for the Jags last year. So Gardeck and Ogbar probably get you 6 to 10, I would hope. So that might, impact the other two dudes' numbers.
What say you?
I like that 16 to 20 number, and I don't mind 21 to 25.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah.
So I'll go 16 and 20 officially.
Yeah, I'm going to go 21-25.
All right. 21 to 25 is the hopeful one. I think 45%, 27% say 16 to 20, and then 14% on the first and last, 10 to 15, and 25 plus 14%.
And neither of those are very likely. I'd say over 25 is more like, what was the last one? Under what? 10? Not 10.
10 to 15.
Yeah, I think, although 10 to 15 is probably in play. You never know.
It is in play.
And then you also get injuries. You can't understand. Ask Jerry Jones. When you sign a contract, you got to, plan for him to not be there. So I'm going to pay him that
Somewhere
way.
in the offices right now of one ESPN place in, where's it? Where's
Bristol.
Bristol, Connecticut. Up there in Bristol, Connecticut.
Bristol University, Dan. Used to be.
The producer of Cold Pizza.
Okay, I don't think that's a show.
Coming down the hall.
Okay.
He's got his backpack in. He's ready to put today's show together.
They're backpackers, the new generation.
Backpacker. He doesn't, not a satchel, not a briefcase. He's got a
He goes
backpack.
with the sling, the CBS.
Crossbody.
Yeah. He's wearing blue jeans and like a button-down shirt.
Okay.
Probably an untuck it.
Okay.
And he's walking in.
They make those still, but
saying hi to everybody.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
He's getting into the morning meeting.
Okay.
Where we determine the items for cold pizza that day.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And he's got messages.
First Take, maybe? Is that what you're referring to?
Is that the name of the show?
Which one? With Greenberg and them?
Stephen A. or Greenberg.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. First Take, I believe.
Whatever show that they have on.
Or Get Up, is it? I don't even know what's what. You're right. I don't know what they show. We're on the air.
And the producer got texts from Greeny and Stephen A. Finally, we don't have to make up anything about the Cowboys today. We have a topic.
It's real.
It's a topic. We have a Cowboy topic. There's excitement because if you don't know, during the offseason, they run a Cowboy topic every day. They are America's team. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And every single day they'll come up with does Dak's injury linger in camp and affect the Cowboys offense in 25? Or Cowboys running game grounded by lack of pure talent? Or how many catches will CeeDee Lamb have this year? Just whatever they can think of.
Sure.
And so they have one today because Jerry Jones is maybe a little off his rocker. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking, but he basically backhandedly insulted Micah Parsons and threw Dak in there as well in one sentence yesterday. Jerry, you've run this franchise from a football standpoint.
There's a lot of Daniel Snyder in there that he doesn't take now because he's got those early championships.
He's lucky he's got
the last
those.
20 years. It's been more Daniel Snyder than George Hallis.
Yeah, I think it's longer than 20 too, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they haven't been to a Super Bowl since '95, and they haven't been to a conference championship.
What do they have?
It might be '95 at the last
like
conference
one playoff
championship
win, and
I don't think they've been to a NFC championship game since that '95 season.
Yeah,
that's 30 years.
30 years.
Was the Green Bay game where Dez went in? Was that a championship game, or was that was earlier? That was like a second round. They haven't won many playoff games. To your point, they had a long Quincy Carter was the last playoff winner for a long time.
Oh, wow.
And then Romo got a couple, and Dak's had a few, but they've made no runs.
None.
And look, at the end of the day, the concept that Jerry Jones is mentioning is not inaccurate, but that's the sport, Jerry.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah.
And when you have Dak is the one that you've screwed yourself. I mean, because Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb are two of the best players at their position in the game. So guess what? The league that you run and profit off of sets a standard where those guys get paid. Pay them.
It's almost like he, he's a Hall of Fame businessman, but he is not a Hall of Fame owner, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
you can't have this long of a sustained lack of success and be a great owner.
And the reason why is because he runs the football.
The Jags literally have been now they haven't made as many playoff appearances, but the Jaguars have been more successful in the last 25 years than the Cowboys. Now we've bottomed out a lot worse. I'd still, that being said, I'd rather have been a Cowboys fan. Sure. You're relevant almost every year, but the Jags have been to what? Two AFC championship games or one. They've been to an AFC championship game. They've won playoff games.
Yeah.
In fact, we looked this up. In fact, I think since 2000, I think the Jags have 4 playoff wins and the Cowboys have 3. It's to your point.
Yeah. So anyway, but Jerry Jones continues to botch things, and we'll see what he does with it. Micah Parsons is going to get paid, though. So in the end, all the hurt feelings will go away once he hands them the big cash.
Yeah. So. I mean, I get that you're 82, you pour billions of dollars into players who don't net you any results on the field. That's such a small part of it, though, Jerry. You know that. We're smarter than that now. You can't use that excuse to placate a fan base.
Right.
Hire the right people, draft the right people, pay the right people, and you can win.
Yes.
And that's,
26 of the 32 NFL teams report to camp today, and by tomorrow, the last 2 teams on break, the Steelers and Falcons, will report, and all NFL teams will be in camp. So it's they've kind of synced it up.
That's smart.
It used to be different reporting days,
you're right. That's kind of smart. Make it kind of a league. I'm surprised there's not like a league-wide media day, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or everybody, that day, because NBA does that. Like that day, every team does their, We are going to be down at the festivities on Friday.
Yes.
I believe that's a fan session.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Thursday is private, closed to the public, and I do think Friday's day is
open.
Is open, I believe, but don't.
It's open for us.
We'll be there, open for business.
We'll tell you.
Asking the hard questions of, names like Cohen and Baselli. Okay.
I read this. I need to know if this is true.
Sure.
I need to know if this is true.
Okay.
Somebody's got to do some research because I'm not going to do it.
We need a research department. Can we put that in the budget? Get a little stat guy, put him over there in the corner. Then I don't have to ask E. Poor E's doing 1,000 things. I'll throw him in Google.
You know who, you guys know this guy's name, Sylvester Stallone.
I've heard of him.
Sly.
Sure.
Sly. And he's best known as
Rambo.
Rocky.
Or Rocky. Yeah.
Rocky. 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Rocky 1 was a great movie. The best of them all. Classic.
Yeah.
Saw it when you go to a theater and everybody's cheering, standing up and screaming.
Sure.
You got a hit. And he made it low budget, and it was just so
fantastic.
Good. Great story, great time.
Still had that old school movie
before
feel.
But I'm going to guess here that you have seen Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And in the Rocky movie,
Adrian!
1976.
That sounds right.
In the Rocky movie, there are a bunch of different characters. Some have since passed. Burt Young was in it. The Penguin.
Yeah, Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith was in it. Sly's in it. Apollo Creed, the late great
Carl Weathers.
He's passed, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think in the last year. There's by the way, the new Happy Gilmore should be dropping pretty soon.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah.
And so all this, the characters are great, but there's also great pets in the movie. Do you remember the pets in the movie?
I remember that he had a big bulldog, didn't he?
Butkus.
Butkus, the big
and didn't
bulldog.
He have Cuff and Link, his turtles?
I think you're right. Yeah,
right?
I think that. I don't know if that was Rocky 1. Maybe it was.
Pretty sure it was Rocky 1.
Okay.
Was he? I think he showed Adrian the turtles in his place.
Yeah.
Because he went to the pet store.
That's right. That's where he met her.
And it says here, Sylvester Stallone still has the turtles from Rocky. They're 49 years old. Is it possible?
Yeah, they live forever, those things.
They do?
Yeah. Are they big or little?
Yeah, they're bigger. And then because he got them, they were little fellas.
Yeah. And so they just hang out in his house.
I don't know. I mean, that's Sly and that's the turtles. I just don't know if this is true or not.
That's cool. I like that. It is true. I mean,
why would he keep the turtles?
Well, because it's a keepsake for the same reasons we're talking about the turtles.
49 years old, the turtles are still rocking E.
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
Cuff and Link. I believe were the names. I'm not positive. Again, John will have these questions for us tomorrow.
I got a quick update for you boys.
What do you got?
This Friday.
Yeah.
Y'all will be down there at the Miller Electric Center.
Yes.
However, it is not open to everyone.
Oh, it's not.
It's
Okay.
season ticket members only.
All right, so there is a crowd, though. It's not completely. Well, I got we need an internal email check.
Yeah,
season ticket I'm just going by what was on the plan here.
And then on the 27th, that is open to everybody, but those are already sold out.
Yeah.
So get your tickets because you can't just pull up.
There are 8 different days that you can go, though.
Correct. The 28th.
I think the Sundays, the tickets are all gone.
Yeah,
the open Sundays.
It looked like that. Yeah.
And there's also a scrimmage inside the stadium.
Correct.
So there's
That's a week.
opportunities.
I think that's a week from Saturday.
There's opportunities to go see.
August 1st. I guess those are box turtles. I don't know if I'm going to go with that. Those are the most typical.
Yeah.
Box turtles typically live for several decades. In the wild, they live anywhere from 25 to 50 years, while some in captivity have been known to live over 100 years.
How about them box turtles, baby? Cuff and Link.
Yeah, they're very lucky. Cuff and Link had a good life, boy.
Good life.
Huh?
Good life. So anyway, I'm excited about that.
Can I mention one thing, Hollywood, before we go to break?
Hooray for Hollywood.
This got past the radar. I saw this in some of my hotel downtime, perusing the websites out there. But is there something wrong with this headline, Hick?
I'm listening.
Britney Spears adopting 2.5-year-old?
Oh, no.
Oh, it better be a dog.
No, it's not a dog. It's a little person.
No.
How are we running the adoption in this
That's
country
not a good idea.
if Britney is looked on as perhaps a good good adoptive parent, potential there?
I just saw saw a video of Brit, and she was not doing well. She was ripping a dart. She was dancing around. Her hair was every which way.
That's what she does, though.
She's living life.
No. This wasn't living life. This was screaming for help.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, this is Brit.
Okay, hold on.
Long before you joined the program, Brit was the official Friday of the drill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, before Friday, there was Brit. And the problem with Brit was we made the prediction that she wouldn't live, and she's done very well because she stayed alive. But she was a train wreck back. I mean, shaved her hair, Jiffy Feet in the store, just a mess, train wreck.
Well, this would be right on brand. This is why it didn't go any further. Despite the Grammy winner referencing a beautiful baby girl named Lyndon London Spears that she, in her July 13th Instagram, that she had recently adopted, E! News has now uncovered that Britney was being cheeky in her post and has not adopted a daughter. Because there's nothing funnier than posting that you've adopted a child.
Yeah. As long as
my bad. So, okay, the 2.5-year-olds of the world are safe.
They're safe.
And here's the video you were talking about. Yeah, she really, okay, where are we at here time-wise? I can't say what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
She really should probably be dancing in lower lighting. You see what I'm saying, E? You know where I'm going with that? That really looks like that's where, Yeah,
it wasn't good. It wasn't flat.
No, I mean, there's just from the dark eyeline mascara to the ensemble. Yeah,
that's just too bad because Brit was cold.
Low light should be low light.
From the real tragedy side, Theo Huxtable drowned yesterday.
I saw that.
Awful story. 54 years old. Malcolm Jamal Warner, who was in our living rooms. Now,
Sure.
Cosby Show was sort of after so I didn't watch a ton of the Cosby Show.
I was like high school age. I think it was an every week deal at our house.
But you probably were like...
Yeah, I caught a good dose of the Cosby Show growing up.
That was an every weeker back. That's back in the day where families watched network programming at night.
And with the
Full House, Cosby's, all
Bill's issues ruined the Cosby Show, but
that's fair.
I think even Malcolm Jamal Warner said at one point, I understand if people don't watch it anymore, but the essence of the show was great, and he was just, he was down in Costa Rica, and he
it's rip currents, man. There's a lesson to be taken here. Those things are for real. We've had this summer. It's happened here.
Very scary
on First Coast, and so it's worth this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a guarantee if you get swept up in something, but it's worth at least looking what your to-do list if you are. It's very hard to let yourself go and be pulled away further or down.
Supposed to,
but sometimes you have to, because if you fight it, dude, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, you just
in the current.
You get tired.
We're
you
not
get
talking
pulled
about
under, and you drown.
This isn't just your normal backwash of the waves going back out. And if you've ever been in a rip current, and if you lived in Florida and you like going to the beach, you probably have.
Yeah.
It's just how strong was the one you were in.
Anyway, so
scary stuff.
Sad. He was survived by a wife and a daughter. We're just warming up here on the drill. It's Super Tuesday, so don't forget to rock the vote today. Big issues out there for us to decide to shape our future going forward.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's no voting today at all. The poll question is would be the the
number of sacks
of today's voting.
Number of sacks.
There you go. That's
brought to you by Dreamfinder.
That's today's Super Tuesday vote. All right. We'll come back with the 10-minute drill. We've got brunch with the tour today and much more. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on the drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Baseball is a interesting game because you can watch a baseball game and probably see something that you haven't seen before, and just about every game. And they've played this game for forever. Well, the Phillies-Red Sox last night brought just that. First off, you have the ghost runner, the zombie runner. It's extra innings. Then you have a 4-pitch walk, first and second. You have a wild pitch. Then you got second and third. You got again, no hits, nobody out, an intentional walk. Now they're loaded up, and then you have a guy swing and hit the catcher's glove. That is called catcher's interference. And with the bases loaded, everybody can move a base, which means the Phillies scored the winning run on catcher's interference to beat the Boston Red Sox last night. That, my friends, is baseball.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
When you want action.
Jacksonville on the move here. First drive of the game.
It's 1010 XM.
If you're a Jags fan, you better get your popcorn ready because this guy's something.
Where the action is.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, Ick here for my friends, the cleaner freaks at Zero Res. Right now, in honor of National Carpet Cleaning Month, which is July, Zero Res is offering $45 per room of carpet clean. 20% off for air duct cleaning services as well. Listen, summer is coming to an end, and it's time to get that house ready for the fall. And you've had, people coming back from the beach, graduation parties, summer barbecues, festivities. Yeah, your carpets have been through it, right? The humidity, the sand, the kids, the dogs. The one friend who always forgets to take off your shoes. Look, Zero Res can handle it all. Get that carpet Zero Resified. Call the cleaning pros. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com, the ZeroResJacksonville.com, or call them 287-5727, 287-5727. Ask for the 1010 XL special. Zero Res. Spell it backwards, spell it forwards. Guess what? Spells the same. Zero Res.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac. Are you ready to drive away today in luxury? Then you should check out Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Discover our luxurious lineup with over 100 Cadillacs to choose from, including the stunning Cadillac IQ, Lyriq, Optique, and Vistique.
And here's something important. The $7,500 tax credit on EV vehicles will be gone in just 90 days.
That's right. Don't miss your chance to save while driving in style.
Visit us at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Plus tax tag Title $9.99 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
Discuss the beautiful game. The Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Get an hour of soccer talk Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Hard Rock Bet. Bet it, parlay it, boost it, however you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime a line, prop, or parlay catches your eye. And withdraw cash when you want it. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
If life blindsided you tomorrow, was your family struggle? I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial, and I can help. One call could protect your family for life. 904-885-9566. Harborstone Financial.
Feeling the Florida heat? Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited one-time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man E.T. here for Twin Peaks, which happens to be the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys, yeah, they're served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and it's bolder fight nights, too. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig in the hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge. And please don't forget the views. Tell them E.T. sent you.
Are you living with diabetic neuropathy? That pain and numbness in your hands or feet? What about chronic knee or shoulder pain? Maybe you've tried various treatments, but they've been ineffective. Now there's a solution. Dr. Ferdinand Formoso specializes in advanced pain management and offers breakthrough neuromodulation treatments for those conditions. His innovative treatments target the source of your pain, offering relief where medications may fall short. All procedures are performed outpatient with no hospitalization required. Just a chance for you to feel and live better. If you want to learn more, Dr. Formoso is hosting free informational classes where he'll explain the benefits of neuromodulation therapies and how they can help eliminate your pain. Spaces are limited, so call to reserve your spot now with offices on the South Side, West Side, and Jacksonville Beach. Relief is possible with Formoso spine and joint pain specialists.
Craving a cold one? Well, zip into one of the great gate locations you see all over town and pick up a cold Bud Light, or a Natty, or an Ultra, maybe a 12-pack of the King of Beers, or some cold Coronas. It's all happening at your local gate convenience store. Slide on in today.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers floral or plant arrangement. This is Max Fink with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at kuhnflowers.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555, Jacksonville. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! We got them. We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations at the end of the 10-minute drill. We hand out a prize pack that he tells me is razzle dazzle. Are we feeding the Googans this week, E?
We're feeding the Googans. Not only entertainment, not only information, but we're feeding them flame broilers. I got lunch for two at any of the 5 area flame broilers. All you got to do is holler at your boy at the end of the 10-minute drill.
All right. With success comes expectation. We went back and looked at this. I've talked about this a lot, and in terms of the world of which I live, the degenerate world of gambling, where you lose money and you are sad and you put stuff on your home equity that you shouldn't. No, I'm just kidding. Scotty Scheffler, if you bet $100 on Scotty Scheffler to win every week this year, you would be up $185.
Oh, for real? That's it?
That's it. Because Scotty Scheffler's odds are so good to win. And so you would have won $280 at the CJ Cup, $425 at the PGA, $280 at the Memorial, and $400 at the Open. Those would be your winnings, but you'd lose all those hundreds. Conversely, if you had simply gone with, Brian Campbell, for example, who has a couple dubs this year, you'd be up $48,300. You would have won $20,000 when he won the Mexico Open, and you would have won $30,000 when he won the John Deere Classic. So
the point of the story is bet Brian Campbell this week.
Brian Campbell's the way to go. So at the beginning of the year, you should, you pick out a guy who's ready to break through, and that's the guy you need.
I like the idea better because I still think you would be up on the year if you just are in any kind of golf thing and you pick two guys, then just put a little hundo on them.
Also
like
true.
Every week. Like you hit the first 3 or 4, but you haven't done that since.
Haven't won since.
But that would have probably carried you to this point.
Yes.
Like most winners, you're going to get like 10-1 on average.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you take, Jason Day to win or whoever.
Right.
I have been to a lot of games. Baseball games in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a lot of things. I saw something Sunday afternoon at the Braves. The Braves, by the way, exactly who we thought they were. As I've been telling you all here, they're exactly who you thought they were. Pitch, don't hit. Hit, don't pitch. Perfect. Perfect little boom, boom. Left-right combo. So sitting in the blazing sun Sunday afternoon, watching the impotent offense, hit a couple of homers, and that was it.
Yeah.
We sat on the Sunday's game. We were down in between like the dugout and the foul pole, not 20 rows up, kind of left field line.
Okay.
Who hit the ball at? I don't know if they were the Shrimp yet or the Suns. Was it Vlad? Who was it that hit that ball that we said at the time? Was it Miggy who hit what we thought was maybe the hardest ball we've ever seen hit? Does that stand out to you?
Yeah.
We were at the box at the Suns game. Gosh, the kids were little. My kids were tiny, and Danielle got hit with the ball that night. She was probably 10 or 12.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Bryant was one of those guys.
Yeah.
Miggy always hit it.
It was like, or could it have been Vlad? Not Vlad.
Mike Stanton.
Yeah,
he hit some bombs.
It was one of those right-handed. It was one of those guys coming up that was in probably the Marlins organization at the time. Well, anyway, it wasn't Stanton though, right?
I
don't think it was.
I don't remember.
Giancarlo Stanton hit a ball on Sunday that is, without a doubt, the hardest hit ball that I've ever seen in person.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he hit a ball. So this is the reason I told you where we were. So picture where you are there, about 20 rows up, halfway down.
Yeah.
He in stadium ambient noise.
Yes.
Because he hit the ball so daggum hard, there was no reaction from the crowd yet. So, but just through the stadium noise, he hit a ball so hard that got about 10 feet off the ground, and it hit so hard off the left field wall, you heard it.
Ooh.
Like sitting in the stands at a baseball, he hit that ball so hard off that wall.
I'm not surprised.
You heard the thump.
I'm not surprised it's him. If you ask Murph about when he was on the Marlins, ask Murph what David Wright used to say at third base. He did not like playing third base against
it.
And I watched Giancarlo Stanton hit some rockets because, he was on the Marlins. Marlins Mets games that so I'm not surprised. I think he's capable of. He's also the slowest runner in baseball.
He hit two the other day.
Is that a single? Though they hit off the wall.
It was a single off the wall, and he hit two. He that one off the wall was like 118.9. For the record, the hardest hit ball this year is like 122.
Yeah.
And the hardest hit home run ever is 122 by O'Neal Cruz, and that broke Stanton's mark of 121.7. He's known for just blistering the baseball.
Yes.
But in all the games and all the baseball I've seen at every level, I saw the ball. And I think the reason I know it's the hardest hit is because of, that it was a line drive. It went right off the wall. But I heard the ball, thud off the wall like we were at batting practice and there was no one there. Oof. Boy, peppered it.
We had a gritty, gutty win last night over these
Saw
Halos.
that. We're down early.
Oh, 4-0, 5-2, and able to come back and steal one.
We left, so, of course, the Braves won. They won the day before we got there and the day after we left. And my streak, I've lost like 5 times in 25 years, and this will be one of them. Stinking Braves. Did exactly to me what I thought they would. I got to say this, though, man. And for all you guys out there, there could be holiday road, and the summer's not quite over, and there's nothing as daunting as the prospect of taking like a 2.5-year-old on a long car trip. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
The best behaved 2.5-year-old on a long car trip is going to test your patience and your mood and your stress levels as you go. Typically, I say typically, Dan, I just took a 2.5-year-old with Holmes in tow. 12 hours back and forth to Atlanta in 36 hours. The little dude didn't fuss one time.
Very good.
It's unbelievable. Now, listen, the technology where you fire up that tablet, put on 4 of his favorite Netflix shows can get you through some time. But, man, I don't know how you get cooped up in that little car seat like that. Those things are brutal, man. For 5-6 hours in a row, never complained. So that made it nice. That is a quick turnaround, though. Remind me not to do that again. And, again, sadly, Saturday night, the Blue 100-run lead. And then Sunday, the offense decided, knowing I was there, to take a pass.
Is that the 2 games you went to?
Yeah, we did not make this. We were planning to go the Saturday game, and we didn't quite get there.
So you went Sunday?
So we did go Sunday, yeah. Hotter than blazing, but it was fun. Had an awesome time. A little much for a 2.5-year-old. A little too loud. Fireworks pretty much tilt right at the beginning. So he pretty much went in the play area with his dad for 5 innings, and that was it.
The Googans want to know this. And I had to take a just bullets everywhere about Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
God, I love that. That's got to hurt, doesn't it? That's got to hurt.
Hurt what? How so?
I mean, the guy's just killing him, gets all that cash at Cheddar.
Because you
I picked him. I picked him.
Yes.
Is that what they're up in arms about?
No, they're just up in arms about your attack on him and the fact that he cared so little he still won.
Yeah, well, that's true. We knew that with the attack.
Yes.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I said it days to settle on it. I've softened my opinion. Imagine that. But I will say this. I don't watch my athletes. Scotty doesn't excel in the love of faith and family. That's 90% of America. I don't care that you do. That's good for you. It's a good quality. Don't get me wrong. We watch our athletes, our alpha athletes, go be alpha athletes. And I want them to want to. I want them to appreciate how good they are and what they're winning.
Apparently he does.
Well, that's not what he said. He said he didn't. He said it wasn't that important. It's not, that's all.
Well, maybe he's that much better than everybody.
Well, that's for sure. And that wasn't denied. I'm not saying that. I wish I could root for him more. I wish he wanted it. I do. That's all. But he's going to be fine. He's going to retire with $1 billion and a bunch of majors.
He won me the dinner bet, so I'm
there
I'm
you
okay
go.
with him.
Yeah, won me 3.1 and hopefully put me out of right now, by the way. It's all for one. We got to get on that stadium course.
Yeah, Stuart Moore is reeling.
Yeah, we got to keep him down. We got to hold him down. I want it to come out of his paycheck, the whole 9 yards.
Keeps having He keeps having the E. Do you want to play the stadium course?
Oh, I'd love to play the stadium course.
Yeah. Have you ever played it?
Negative.
Okay, so it'll be the three of us, and Stuart hopefully will join us.
Yeah.
If he can just continue.
You know what we'll tell him today, Stuart? If you can't get us on, we'll make a couple of calls.
Yeah. We'll get you a number down.
We'll get your number down at least.
Because Stuart,
just dial up Maddie.
Yeah, because if you got to play the stadium right now, I think it's up in the 8s.
Yeah,
it might be down in the middle of summer, but I don't know.
Summer, you can get some summer.
If you're
rates.
here too, you can always shop. You're probably not going to ever have to pay that. They're flying down from Connecticut to pay that $8.50, but it is up in the 8s.
But it's going to cost them.
And in the fall, by the way, that number probably goes higher.
Yeah,
when it gets colder up north, you can still play golf down here.
Yeah, so Stuart.
That'll be fantastic. So let's just keep him down. Keep a good man down.
It's up to you, E. Right now, it looks like
got to hold him off. I passed E.
Oh, you definitely passed.
Good.
Do you have the numbers right there in front of you?
I got them right here in front of me.
What are they?
Dan Hicken.
Yeah.
21.7.
Okay.
Jeffrey Prosser. 20.1.
Ooh.
E.T. 18.4.
Okay.
And the Tour 15.7.
Oh, he's in trouble. You got $3 million. There's not a lot of big monies left, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll talk about
Hick,
that.
would you rather, because I know for a long time, one of your biggest goals and, fulfillments in life was getting E on that wheel. Because he gets to sit and, watch us,
Oh, yeah.
So would you rather go play the stadium with that, or would you rather E fall into fourth and make him spin the wheel?
Well, based on
it's a tough question.
Well, it's not. Based on the conversation that Dan and I had in the break, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
He wants the golf.
No.
He wants you. Okay, well, so listen.
He and I have had a falling out.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's falling out with me. I don't even know what I did.
Well, yes, you do.
What happened?
Think about it, you will know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'll get into some relationship
I don't
repairing.
want to get into it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But no, I think actually I'd rather play the stadium. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
if it's on his dime.
Yeah, that's an easy answer for me. But I just know that you took a great joy out of watching.
Well, let me ask you a
Only
question.
because, and by the way, I've got some of that too, because he gets to sit in there and chuckle and live free and easy while we're grinding out sack totals and football fit. I got a dinner coming, actually. I'm going to have to put the women on this.
Will lunch pre or post also be included in the stadium course wheel spin?
I like that.
Maybe we'll pick.
Or do we just hit? No. Maybe.
We're getting the $800 golf. You don't want the $40 lunch?
No, we hit the turn though. Maybe we hit the turn.
Yeah, get him a hot dog.
The turkey wrap.
Yeah.
And enjoy that.
Stuart's more a hot dog guy.
That will be fine, but I'm just asking what is included, and then also
I hope that his bosses down over at the players at the stadium are hearing this tremendous impact that we have, and they'll feel for him, and they'll get him a good deal. I mean, they're getting a lot of run here.
I also would like, in E, I think you would get excited about this.
Okay.
What if, in the loss, it's not just the golf and the food, but we each get an outfit from the
now
pro
you're
shop.
talking.
We get to go to the pro shop, pair of slacks.
I'm going to get Hick a T-shirt that's going to say, "Pay me what you owe me."
Yeah. Player's shirt, whatever. Yeah, we got to go to break.
Yeah, we do.
We're up against it. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E?
You going to get you a lunch for two.
Two.
From any of the 5-area flame broilers.
5-area.
Call me right now, 904-641-1010.
Yeah.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Hear the big moments and game-changing plays.
That is another pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you.
Hey, gang, folks, loving what's happening at Beard's Diamonds this month. Up to 40% off store-wide annual Christmas and July sale. But you need to hurry. The event ends July 27. Hurry in to see all the amazing deals. Up to 40% off. That includes, ready, engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelet bands, pendants, colored gemstones. It's the annual store-wide sale that everybody loves because you get December prices in July. It's like Christmas. If you're getting engaged this summer, now's your chance to get a bigger, better quality diamond for less. Or maybe it's time to just treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or a bracelet. And don't forget, Beards is the town center's locally owned diamond superstore. That's right. The Lupos have been around for 4+ decades. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience when you get the value, the service, the attention you deserve. Gang, don't miss Christmas in July. It's exclusive, and it's at Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Hurry. Offer ends July 27th. Will not be extended. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Give me those sauces, grab the chicken strips, let's dunk them in there. There's nothing like it. Hey, I'm Joey. And I'm Josh. And we're team members at our local Chick-fil-A. And a little thing you'll love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them in our sauces. My sauce is the barbecue sauce. If you wanted to add sweet, tangy flavors, there's nothing like it. I love the garden herb ranch sauce, but if you want a little bit more kick in the spicy side, you can mix it with buffalo sauce. Dipping them in our sauces, it is perfection.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Team members paid for their testimonials.
Celebrate National Carpet Cleaning Month with Zero Res. Hicken here. Check this out. $45 per room of carpet clean. Take 20% off your air duct services. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and take advantage of the savings.
Zero Res.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Cooking with Prisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rolling.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hair4me.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back here on the Jones Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We've got Fred Taylor today. We've got Brunch with the Tour today. We got you today. Thanks for being with us. Headed towards vets reporting all over the league, and footballs will be flying on game day Sundays before we know it. The ACC Media Days get underway today.
Okay.
I'm mildly surprised that news of the greatest coach in NFL history, joining a Power 5 school, I'm surprised there's not been more around it.
Yeah, it's kind of been
it's really undersold, really underplayed. I mean, the biggest Bill Belichick news the whole offseason was about the girl in the interview.
Yeah.
Well, it was CBS. Do you know North Carolina's schedule? I do. We looked at it earlier today.
Easy.
They play Clemson at home.
Yeah.
Here's the rest of the schedule. You ready?
Very easy.
Yeah, TCU, Charlotte, Wake Forest. I'm not going in order. Wake Forest, Virginia, NC State, Cal, Syracuse, Stanford, UCF, Richmond.
Yeah, no Miami, no
Miami.
Yeah.
No SMU.
Yeah.
Really, at Cal, maybe a trap game coming off of Clemson. But by all accounts, if they beat TCU in the opener, and I believe they will, they're going to be 4-0 October 4th with Clemson coming to town. And by then, they'll probably be top 15, even though they wouldn't have.
I think they'll lose some games.
But if they are 10-1 going into NC State and they win the game, they're probably going to the playoff.
Yeah.
Although that schedule, buddy, that really needs to be looked at.
That's a terrible schedule.
Yeah, because there'll be 9-3 teams from other leagues that'll be better than 11-1 North Carolina.
That would be a big topic of discussion.
Yeah.
But
fair.
But Billy has a great chance to have a successful year.
And successful or not, I'm just surprised that it's been met with a yawn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just kind of quietly. There's nothing there really.
Well, I'll say this: I don't think it's anywhere near the hype that Prime got in Boulder.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
So here's Belichick, and they're both Hall of Famers. But Prime was no more so as a player. But that definitely what happened there, especially if you remember his first 3 or 4 games and shootouts and special wins, and they were 1 or 2 or 3-0. I don't remember what Colorado did before.
Well, they had that win. TCU had gone to the playoff the year before, and their very first game they had that high-scoring win over TCU.
Yeah, so it just doesn't feel like that at all with Belichick. It doesn't feel like, with a great college football schedule on, you're going to be watching. Like you watched Colorado, you're not going to be sitting there going, oh, look, North Carolina, there's Belly.
The Clemson game.
Maybe.
And the first one against TCU, I guess we'll get a little indication.
TCU again gets them.
Yeah, and that's right. Isn't that funny? But that's also, I think, a Thursday night game. It's not a. It's not a Saturday game, so it'll at least give them some sort
That'll
of.
stand on its own then.
Travis Hunter helped Prime out a little bit though.
Yeah, but we didn't know Travis Hunter that well. I mean, only the most ardent football fan knew that the kid who was going to go to FSU and ended up following Prime to Jackson State and was, wow, is he playing both ways? And then he went to Colorado. And then once he started doing everything, and Shedeur also helped, obviously, his son playing quarterback. So there were more storylines there than there are at North Carolina. I agree.
Prime was just so flashy.
But it was still Deion.
Yeah.
It was still Deion, and Deion, had more viewer appeal, I would suspect, than Belly does. This Belly just stands there on the sidelines and jots things down with a pencil in a ripped North Carolina hoodie. I assume.
Maybe the ACC media days and
Wouldn't it
Belichick
be
take the
great?
podium there. Maybe there'll be some positioning there, but it's a down. I mean, if Brett Lashley and SMU can come into the ACC and be a playoff team, wouldn't you trust that Bill Belichick could pull it off?
Wouldn't it be funny as heck if Belly is all dressed to the nines on the sidelines because of the girlfriend? As opposed to him just coming out in a sloppy ass hoodie, right?
And she dresses him up.
Yeah, like a pair of gym shorts.
What if she dresses him like that porch video and he just goes shirtless?
Oh, that would be even better. We got some potential there, so that would be fun.
What do you? Florida State will be a talking point this week. Miami will be the bigger point for the national media. But where is FSU at, Dan? What is the best case scenario there? What do you expect this season will look like?
I think the best case is about an 8-4. Worst case is probably like a 4-8.
How important is the Alabama game? If FSU say it,
not that important.
What if they lose 38-10?
That wouldn't be good, but it's still not that important.
Not to be all
it's
in
still
all,
one
but
loss. You win the next two. The Virginia game is much more important than the Alabama game.
Do you know what the most important thing for Florida State is? To be honest with you, even if it was the Alabama game, scoring points and getting the offense working. This head coach is an offensive head coach, and it has been abysmal, okay? 2023, Dan, when they had Jordan Travis up and running, they were earmarked toward a playoff game.
Yeah.
With Jordan Travis in the lineup, that FSU football team averaged 39.5 points a game.
That's good.
Okay? Since he left, that due to injury, through the last three of that year, Florida, ACC championship game, and the Georgia Bowl game, and then all of last season, what do you think Florida State's average points per game is?
Well, that's last
39.5.
Last three didn't help them.
All right. Well, then what do you think last year's stats were? Last year's, how many points per game did FSU average a year ago?
20.
Which is super low, right?
Yeah.
And 15.6.
Oof.
They've averaged 15 points, and last year's offense averaged 15.6. The offense that Jordan Travis left, and they played those 3 games, including 63-3 or whatever, that team averaged 15.3.
Oh, boy.
This team has played 15 football games. They've averaged 16 points a game, and I'm being kind.
Yeah.
So much pressure on Castellanos, but more importantly, Mike Norvell. Hey, buddy, you've been there a lot of years. At some point, you got to get me a quarterback.
Yeah.
You got to pick the right guy. You got to recruit the right guy. You got to develop the right guy. You got to get the right guy in the something.
Yeah.
Because you take away that Jordan Travis evolution.
Yeah.
And I would give Norvell credit for that, for growing him. It's been abysmal on offense. And so if this offense can't, FSU's offense needs to be 30 points a game in the ACC, Dan.
Yeah, for sure. They've got some transfers in at wide receiver. I know they got the Deuce Robinson kid and the Squirrel White kid, so that may help them. The ground game's not been very good, and I'm not real excited about who they have at running back. There's not a lot that sticks out in my mind. I don't know if they got a transfer portal kid to help them. Maybe they did, but it doesn't look like it's, and then they've had these battles with the offensive line here. So, yeah, they got to get cranked up. And one thing that we learned is that Castellanos has to run and Malzahn has to let him run. And I think they took away the run at BC last year, which didn't make a lot of sense. And he's not a great passer. He's an okay passer, but he's a running quarterback, and he's got to be.
Well, and that's what Travis did.
He ran for over 1,000 yards 2 years ago.
That was Jordan Travis's biggest.
But last year he ran for like 150.
So even when it was only Norvell's offense, Jordan Travis ran a lot. He was a very good running was a big part of their success.
You got to use his legs to, whatever it takes, and the Alabama game is not that big a deal. In the respect now, if you go out there and you play. I saw this little nugget about Doak Campbell. They reduced seating down to 67,000 with their changes. I hope they don't do that with the Swamp when the Swamp goes through.
They're going down, but not to that level. I just read something on that. Does 82 sound right?
For what?
For the Swamp? Is that too? Is that losing too many? What is it now? 89?
No, it's in the 90s.
Is it in the 90s?
I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that.
I would think Doak went from 79 plus to 67 plus.
That's the right move.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when you're going, you get supply and demand, and you got a hotbed. To your point, Dan, and I think this applies to college football more than we give it credit for. We concentrate so much on the big wins.
Yeah.
And for FSU, this game against Alabama. But to hit your ceiling, Dan, it's not about how you do against Alabama, Miami, Clemson, and Florida.
No.
It's about how you
Not
do it.
this year.
No, it's about how you do it. And even when you're good, and I'll tell you why. It's about how you do it against NC State and Stanford and Wake and Virginia and the others on your schedule.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this, Dan. Listen, Ole Miss beat Georgia at home last year.
Yeah.
You know, Alabama beat Georgia last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it wasn't about who Ole Miss beat. Ole Miss lost to Kentucky and Florida.
Oof.
That's LSU lost to Florida. So it's not whether you're a playoff team trying to be a playoff team or a struggling team trying to get good again. It's probably not as much about what you do about your 4 or 5 best opponents. It's what do you do in all those other games? Because if FSU does go 0-4 in those 4, I'm not saying they will, but if they do, then if you do anything less than really 6-0 or 8-0, you don't get to 8-4.
Right.
So you can lose those 4 as long as you're not also losing at NC State, as long as you're also not losing at Stanford.
Yeah, you don't want to slip up to Virginia and then
Would you play under 8?
You're 2-2. Yeah.
Do you think they win any of those 4? Could they beat Miami at home? Probably depend more on how they get there.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
I have no idea what kind of team they are.
Me either. I don't either.
I think they're more of like a 6-6.
Yeah. Well, and that's based on 2-10. It's hard to go 2-10 without a major catastrophe, and they didn't have one.
Right.
They went 2-10 based on what they put together. They didn't have Carson Beck, and he went down with injury.
Yeah.
They went, chose, selected, got, and used.
All right, heading to the 8 o'clock hour here on the drill. Jaguars report today, on the field tomorrow, and away we go. Football is back in Duval, and we got more coming up next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. That's why we're here.
It's like you said, it's all hard.
1010XL.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology, man. They are the best. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader. Nobody better. But they also want you, especially in the summer. Man, it's so hot outside. That sun is blazing, right? Protect that skin. You know, protect that skin. Get that floppy hat on. Get those ears protected. Long sleeve, dry fit. Sunscreen. If you're out there all day, man, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to protect your skin. It is the Sunshine State, right? And if something does show up, well, then that's where Beaches Dermatology comes into play. They got plenty of locations to serve you. Best bet, go to beachesdermatology.com, beachesdermatology.com, and make your appointment. I go to the one off Solana Road. In fact, I'll be headed there this week for a checkup. But, yeah, if there's something there, get it checked out. And beachesdermatology.com, the very best, and they'll take great care of your skin.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beachurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beachurst Plumbing, here to help.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an iCard Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Hi folks, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, Underwoods has sold fine quality diamonds for a long time. Why is that important?
Frank, if you drew a line with the poorest diamonds with the lowest prices to the left and the highest quality to the right, our diamonds are at the far right end. Now, once we know the weight, the grading factors of cut, color, and clarity have to be considered. And the one that's talked about the least, but it's the most important to us, is the diamond's cut grade, because it has a huge implication on both the price and the beauty, and thus the value. I've bought diamonds for Underwoods for over 30 years, so I know what's out there, and the cut grade's just not important to most diamond sellers. That's really been the Underwood difference, because beautifully cut diamonds result in the most important thing they can do. They bring a joy of owning and wearing a diamond, not just today, but tomorrow and into the future. That's why it's important to us.
And it should be to you too, because nothing brings more joy than a diamond from Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra since 1928.
The SEC and the ACC will face off in Jacksonville at the 81st Taxslayer Gator Bowl game December 27th at 7:30 p.m. Join us for Saturday Night Football in prime time at the bank. Preferred locations and pricing available now at TaxslayerGatorBowl.com.
Maxed out on credit card, struggling with high interest debt? You could pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Prosser here. Get cash out now without touching your low-rate first mortgage. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. The Rapid Equity Loan Program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated their kitchen, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That's a huge turnaround. Instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. That's Loan Pronto. Listen, your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy, low monthly payment. Call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home and see how much cash you can get today. Loan Pronto is an A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and have nearly 2,500 5-star Google reviews. Call now and start the conversation. Go to loanpronto.com or call 999-1508. That's loanpronto.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Jag Camp kicks off tomorrow, and all eyes are on how rookie phenom Travis Hunter will be deployed. Will he go full two-way? The Athletics' Dave Hillman says Hunter's usage could be one of the most watched storylines in the NFL this season.
Is Travis going to have Mondays on offense and Tuesdays on defense?
In Charlotte, the ACC football kickoff begins today. Florida State will hit the podium tomorrow, and quarterback Thomas Castellanos says he's mentally locked in.
Mental is a lot in a game of football. You don't have nobody worrying about you can't do this or you can't say this.
Around the state, NFL preseason power rankings have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting in the top 10 at number 8. In MLB play, the White Sox edge the Rays and San Diego slip past the Marlins. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:04 and it's 79 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff handed off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
It's training camp report day. Like a kid at Christmas. That's how those Jaguar players feel.
Yeah, after they didn't get the right toy.
Good thing, Fred, is that the temperatures here are so very cool right now. So they'll head out on those practice fields and it'll be nice and chilly.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Well, the good thing is they do have an indoor facility.
That's true.
If
Yes, they
they
do.
decide they want to, get a little soft. It depends. You finish how you start.
Yeah.
You want to start off
Yeah.
strong with a strong mindset. You get out there in the heat and you say, "Okay, welcome to camp."
All right, Fred
like a good
Taylor.
old day.
I have to ask you a question. Belglade, Florida, Gainesville, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. You've played in some hot spots, practiced in some hot spots. What's the hottest you could ever remember being, Fred Taylor, in a football practice or game?
Listen, the games are always hot because the fans come in there and they put a little extra on you, right? It's just the humidity. It all gets ridiculous. So I'll just say somewhere in between Jackson and Gainesville.
Okay.
I got to be honest. I don't vividly remember exactly, but all I know is we played some hot games in the swamp, some very hot games, and Alltel Stadium.
Yes.
for those people that remember
That's
that.
correct.
Alltel Stadium. But the training camps just seemed a lot crazier because we had this guy by the name of Tom Coughlin running the show.
Yes, you did.
Coach Storia wasn't as bad. He would say, "All right, well, guys, we're going to wrap this up." He going to the golf course.
Pays to have a coach who golfs. We're going to circle back to the Jags, but you brought up Coughlin. It made me, we were talking about something last segment. I'm curious, having spent the amount, at least a little bit of time in your career with Bill Belichick, what do you expect him to be at North Carolina? And Dan and I were talking, it feels like it's been way kind of underplayed. It's not been a big, to be arguably the best coach in NFL history taking a college job, and it's just kind of been all quiet up there around him. But what do you expect out of, do you expect North Carolina to be a playoff contender under him? Do you think his style won't translate? What would be your best guess, Fred?
You know what? You said it right there. Jeff. Yeah, I mean, he's the greatest NFL coach of all time. He's not the greatest college coach of all time. It's so much other stuff going on in college that buries, what he's brought to the table. The biggest thing they have to get right in college is the NIL and the transfer portal. And all of the news that we hear typically is because of that. But I think Coach Belichick, he's going to go down there. He's going to expedite the development of men, allowing those guys to transform from boys to men. Give them that mindset. They're going to trust him, one, because he's won multiple Super Bowls. So they're going to buy in. They're going to believe in his philosophy, which is, you're going to minimize mistakes. You're going to play situationally sound, minimize mistakes. And that in itself, in my opinion, will give them an opportunity to be.
That's probably easier to do in the pros than in college, right? Is that easier to do, play mistake-free, because you got the best of the best, and that can be your mindset? And from your time with the Patriots, it was not like they were scoring 45 a game and giving up 8. I mean, I know there's the Brady dynamic, but it might be more difficult with that being your winning strategy with 18 and 19-year-olds than 30-year-olds, no?
You know what? I just think it depends on what you put into it.
All right.
It's what you get out of it, no matter what the level. I mean, you got to start somewhere. You have high schools that play extremely sound football.
Okay.
They're the best high schools in the nation.
All right.
But I would say, if those guys buy into his philosophy, they're going to be fine.
All right, awesome. We turn our attention now to the Jags and camp reporting this week. How does the player approach camp? Is it maybe excitement the first couple of days, or do you, depending on maybe your level of football, can we just fast forward, Coach? I mean, it depends if you're trying to make the roster or, what your role is for sure.
You know what? It's camp, man. Yeah, I always got excited for camp. I will hope the same for these guys. It was a moment where, you get back and you can show everyone what you did in the off season in terms of your preparation, your individual preparation. That's where it starts. It starts with trust and accountability. You want to show up in shape. If guys are showing up out of shape, for the most part, these are guys you're not going to be able to depend on throughout the crunch time, throughout the tough parts of the season. So I would always sit back and just kind of peek around and see who's coming back and how much it meant to each individual guy, simply based on, their attitudes coming into camp. Because it's crunch, it's go time.
Right.
This is a signal that says we're literally about to go out there and go to war for each other and for the city and et cetera. So camp was exciting for me, man. A few days in, I didn't always love it once the body got, sore and you got to fight through all of that stuff. But, veteran guys, you become accustomed to the journey. You develop a routine and you say, all right, we got 4 weeks of this thing or 5, 6 weeks of this thing, and it's over with. And now we're able to get on to some real football, can stop hitting each other. But you want to be able to get into camp, bring your competitive mindset, start developing football habits, because those habits and those routines are going to be what you need in order to be successful throughout the course of the season.
Do you remember the most carries you ever had in a preseason game? Did you ever have more than 5 carries in a preseason game?
I would say I've had more than 5, as low as 2.
Yeah.
But, there were some games, especially those dress rehearsals back in the day, the third preseason game of the season. The third out of 4 would be the dress rehearsal game for those out there listening. And that was a big game. It was a prep game where you would go out there and you would play 2 quarters and then come out the third quarter, so you can learn how to go into the locker room, come out of the locker room, shake off the kinks, and, be able to play a few snaps in the third quarter, and then you get out. So I'm pretty sure there are some moments where I probably touched 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 carries per game, along with the catches as well.
Yeah, it's so different now, right? I mean, if you were Fred Taylor in his prime now, you wouldn't play game 1. You'd probably get a carry in game 2, and then you'd watch game 3 and close.
I'm sitting back looking at and then those were all Saturday games.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the schedule. I believe we play the Saints in New Orleans on a Sunday, right?
Is that it? Yeah. I know we have the first one is the Saturday against Pittsburgh, right? That's August 9th.
Yes, the 10th at home, correct. And then the next week, I believe it's on a Sunday.
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you might be right.
But yeah, those things just come across as extremely weird.
Yeah,
but
sure.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
I wonder
in the NFL.
I wonder if they don't all have the same end date this year. Maybe it's one of those.
Okay, so we have.
Yeah, maybe they're all on that day. I haven't. I'll look at it.
The
here
final game.
We have the 9th and the 17th.
Yeah.
So the 9th would be home against the Steelers, and the 17th, which is a Sunday, is.
So that wouldn't be the last one. That's
the week after.
Maybe it's a TV
Dolphins.
game.
Yeah.
The Dolphins is a Saturday game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fred, let's talk about some camp-specific position battles. Is there a battle for the starting running back job, do you think? I mean, is Etienne, I'm sure, goes out there at the top of the depth chart, but is that a job that the starter could be determined here in this next month and a half, or do you feel like they probably have their ideas there already?
You know what? They're going to get out there and let the guys compete, I believe. You have 2 guys who shared the load last year, and Tank played well. I would say Etienne didn't necessarily perform to anyone's likings or standards, and he knows he could play better as well. We've seen a big fall off from Travis if you compare last year to previous seasons when he's been out there and been healthy. But you also have to throw into the bunch the 4th rounder out of VTech too, and LeQuint Allen, the 7th rounder out of Syracuse. So those guys, just seeing a glimpse of them in OTAs, those guys look pretty good, man. They're going to all go out there and push each other. Coach is going to give those guys an opportunity to compete. And I can guarantee you, under a new coaching regime, it's like a reset. Right. We have guys who we've seen on tape who we want to get out there because of what we've seen on tape. But sometimes you can have that diamond in the rough that just comes out and, and shows you something. He might even get a 52-yarder on his first carry and score a touchdown and become one of the best players in franchise history. If you guys caught that,
I
hope
did.
it didn't
Very
go over your
nice.
head. You know what I mean?
I saw
it. And preseason is one thing. You want to see the development from week to week of these guys, and hopefully they can show you some signs that can make you happy, even if they aren't the starter. But throughout the course of the season, you're going to have to lean on these guys because that position gets banged up a lot.
All right, Fred, if I didn't know better, we may be headed toward a future where Dan, myself, E.T., and you are on a golf course together in a foursome. I saw you and the Pivot crew did the Happy Gilmore circuit there, and I'm going to assume also that
Have you seen Happy Gilmore too? Did he
it's not out yet.
Yeah, but he might have
did y'all see it? Did they do a screening?
I saw it about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh,
How
the
was
second
it?
one? Okay, yeah.
Netflix
Getting you ready for it?
It's an amazing company. They sort of gave us these like cheat code to log in and watch it over Netflix. And we had some interviews coming up with some cast members, so they wanted us to be a little prepared or versed in that. So it's 30 years later. Is Happy doing Happy's thing, coming out of retirement, and it's a Happy Gilmore film.
Okay.
It's everything that the
first one was.
Yeah, it's Adam Sandler, right. Obviously, and it's a lot of cameos in there. When I mean a ton of cameos.
Oh, yeah. He does that in his films.
And I don't want to give it away, but it's a ton. I mean, I can probably count about 20. There's some golfers on there, this, that, or what have you. And much like what was going on in golf with PGA and Live, they have some similarities.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but yeah, check it out, man, and you'll be surprised. It's a really good script. I enjoyed it. And I enjoy, first time meeting Adam was last night at the premiere.
Yeah, big star. Who's the biggest celebrity you guys have that you come across based on the Pivot? I know you've come across millions of people.
I would probably say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Okay, for sure.
I mean, based on his following and his lovability and people, just the way people treat Rock. But we've had Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Probably just right there equally as big. So it would be between those two guys.
I got you.
I would assume, I'm gonna just put this in the atmosphere, that someday after the meeting last night with Adam, we will hope to circle back and have Adam on the show. We met Scotty Scheffler. We're gonna try to get close to Scotty.
Yes.
And bring him on the show. He would actually be our first golfer if we can land it.
Oh, I like that.
But yeah, it's a really good film, man. I went far back as the Water Boy.
Sure.
To talk to Adam because my Florida Gator guys were in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
James Bates.
Yeah.
One of the guys in there. He said he absolutely loved Batesy.
All right.
If you're around Hollywood, man, give me some gossip.
Well, I mean, Hicken loves the People magazine.
I mean, who's with whom? I mean, give me something here, Fred.
He loves the
hang my hat on. I
do you have like a Klay Thompson update for him? That's the kind of thing. That's what he's looking for. Yeah.
You know what? I was talking to somebody about that, and for as much PDA as we've seen from that group, that couple, you would assume that they've been together for some time, and they've done a good job of keeping it on the radar.
Fair.
I don't get caught up in a gossip. Hey, Jeff,
Me either.
Who likes it, Jeff?
No, Hicken does.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's
he
all
loves
me.
it. Yeah.
And so you watching Love Island?
Hey, you know what? I'm not watching Love Island. However,
we watched the Spanish version, though, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We watched. What was his name?
Marcel.
What was that guy's name? Oh my goodness!
I know why y'all watching the Spanish version. I used to watch Telemundo.
Yes.
I used to watch Telemundo just to watch it.
Yes, Telemundo.
I don't know any Spanish.
Yeah,
I know my eyes work.
American teenagers don't know what they're missing with those telenovelas on the the Spanish stations. Yeah.
All right, my man. We appreciate you, Freddie T.
All right, Freddie. We'll see you soon, brother.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
All right, that's our guy, Fred Taylor, the Monday morning running back. Tuesday this week, camp coming up this week, and football's flying. What a great, exciting time of the year it is. Well,
we got issues with brunch with the tour.
No, he's here. He's
here?
It. Yeah,
he made it.
He's grinded through a flat tire. The Stewart is not in a good place right now. He's had to buy breakfast. He had a car breakdown, and he picked Rory McIlroy instead of Scotty Scheffler. That pretty much sums up the pre-show meeting for Brunch with the Tour. That and more when we return. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
There's a magic in live radio that crackles with life and energy.
Let's go
Your home for live play-by-play is 1010XL.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac. Are you ready to drive away today in luxury? Then you should check out Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
Discover our luxurious lineup with over 100 Cadillacs to choose from, including the stunning Cadillac IQ, Lyriq, Optique, and Visti.
And here's something important. The $7,500 tax credit on EV vehicles will be gone in just 90 days.
That's right. Don't miss your chance to save while driving in style.
Visit us at Randy Marion Cadillac.
Plus tax tag Title $9.99 admin fee and resist all on approved credit.
All right, gang, time out for trivia. I will be your host. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. Well, if you guess D, you're right. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system and get 50% off duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Lloyd's Heating and Air. Dial them up now or visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
It's Christmas in July at Beard's Diamonds with as much as 40% off everything in the store. Maybe it's time to treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or bracelet. You can do it now and save as much as 40% off Beard's already unbeatable prices. And don't forget, Beard's is the town center's locally owned diamond superstore. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience when you can get the value, service, and attention you deserve. Don't miss Christmas in July. Save up to 40% exclusively at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Hey, Hickett here. You got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast. Oh, listen up, man. If your garage is a cracked, stained, hot mess, hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings. We're looking for the worst garage floor out there, and the winner of that gets a free garage coating makeover. Take 10 seconds, snap a pic of that garage eyesore, register at checkmatecoatings.com/contest for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's that simple, man. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. That's right. Checkmate Coatings giving out a free garage floor coating to the worst one they find. Checkmate Coatings, gang. It's your floor's missing piece.
If you're 35 to 75, you could get life insurance today. No medical exam needed. I'm Cody with Harborstone Financial. One call could protect your family for life. Call me today, 904-885-9566.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
One man, one hammer. One place to hear it drop. Hammer Time with Hayes, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic.
Tailgaters parking season passes are on sale now. Secure your Jaguar season parking today. Enjoy indoor restrooms, a full-service bar and grill, access 4 hours before kickoff. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and book your space today.
Summertime is busy with graduation parties, summer barbecues, festivities, family gatherings. The month of July, National Carpet Cleaning Month. So Zero Res is offering $45 per room of carpet clean and 20% off air duct cleaning services as well. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacksonville.com or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forwards, it spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now is the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of September, you can join and save 50% off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS right here in Jacksonville is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
It's hurricane season. Protect your home with 904 Gutters with a Z. That's right. Z as in zone defense for your home. Water damage hits hard. 904 Gutters with a Z hits back harder. Search 904 Gutters with a Z and make the right call.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
And Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Oh, he's disconsolate. He's sweaty.
Yeah.
He's Stuart Moore.
We got a nice lather, everyone. I mean, we're going down University. I start to feel the front left pulling a little bit.
Okay.
I already ordered the Chick-fil-A. You use the mobile app. It's the best way to do it.
Very good.
I pull in. I look. She is low.
Low.
I've already got the food in hand.
Mm-hmm.
These two numbnuts over here are like, make sure you bring the food in for not even caring about my
No,
I
said run it in.
Well, yeah. Well,
and then I said what he said.
Long story short, we got the food here. We
made it on time.
All that's important.
I went by the Speedway on University. Great place to be in the morning. A lot of people watching. And then put some air in the tire. And so then I call the local tire shop, and they're like, well, when can you get here? And of course, I go total PGA Tour. I'm like, well, I got a radio segment coming.
Yes.
And he's like, can you be here at 9? I'm like, I don't know if I'm a one segment or two segment guy. It depends.
Yeah,
Feels
probably.
one segment on the week of 3M, but you know.
the angle for a discount.
Yeah,
I
didn't.
He asked if he could say it. I said no.
I didn't say what
told him. I'm Sepp Straka.
Listen, it rhymes with Avis. It's that tire shop. the best you can find, guys. Right?
Fair. All right, so you're down in the dumps. You also picked Rory over Scotty.
Awesome.
It doesn't seem right that Jeff Prosser gets credit for Scotty after his dialogue.
It doesn't mean I won't pick him. It just means I don't root for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking cash here, cheddar.
Yeah.
I just want my guy to want him more. That's it. Whatever. Moving on. Pretty much on the record there.
But here we are with you now.
Yeah.
Sinking fast. It's looking like the foursome at the stadium course is going to come to fruition.
I thought it was like a wheel spin. I didn't realize it was a
on the wheel. On the wheel will be stadium course.
Okay.
Pablo. So
Valley.
Yeah.
Oh, Valley. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawgrass Country. We'll give you like 6 in that area.
Yeah.
Is Hyde Park on the wheel?
No.
No.
I'm playing Hyde Park Thursday.
Are you?
Shout out.
Let me know how much it costs. If it's
$39.
Perfect. Let's play
After
it
2.
7 times each.
I haven't played Hyde Park in forever, and we've
been a while.
We've done our weekly. We're touring all the different golf courses around town, so we're going to Hyde Park. Shout out to Hyde Park. Shout out to Mark McCumber. Anyway, back to you.
Is McCumber still involved with Hyde Park?
No, but he grew up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But back to you. Stewart.
Yeah.
So the foursome, a couple questions is do we eat before, after, or at the turn?
He's now at lunch.
Yeah, no, I noticed this.
Yes.
I feel
Also,
like
do we get those turkey wraps at the turn, or are we going to go ahead and have a nice sit down before or after?
it depends on the tea time. I feel like after can get pretty pricey. I love TPC Sawgrass. The presentation's great. If you want a meal under $45, you might want to go to Chili's.
And then lastly, I also suggested that maybe a quick trip into the pro shop for an outfit. You know,
we got some apparel.
Well, he's styling.
No,
for each of us.
He meant for all
three of us.
That's great.
You too, if you want.
Yeah.
I could use.
I mean, we could call Matt if we need to. We told him.
Sure. Oh, look at the Boros name dropping.
Sure. You name drop.
That's fair.
There's 1,000 Matts.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Brian Riddle, if you hear my prayers at night, it's for a discounted rate for our wonderful players partnership with 1010XL.
Correct. All the traffic we're generating.
What up, Brian? Buy in the pro shop. Is he a Peter Millar guy?
He is strong.
He would go Lulu. Yeah, 100%.
Is he also?
Because you don't have any Lulu, do you?
I got one Lulu book bag.
Yeah, I think you go Lulu if you're going to be able to choose for free.
Do you have any?
That's how I ended up with a pair of joggers because there was like a free option. I don't have any of those.
Do you have any players' man purses in the pro shop?
If it got a goat on it, it's mine.
Yeah, he likes that goat.
Yeah, we can find one.
Okay,
Lee Smith can.
All right, so we'll plan on that. That should be in August. Quite frankly,
that's my wife calling me about the flat tire.
Yeah,
Sorry about the
too bad.
Yeah, so probably August because again, if we did the numbers, how much does the tour have in last place right now?
Currently, the tour.
Yeah,
the tour
no,
has
you're not dead, but you're close.
15.7.
15.7, and what are you and E? You're second to last.
I have 18.4. Jeff Pruss has
You're about
20.1.
$3 million behind,
and you have 21.7.
Yeah,
I've moved.
It's not likely.
I've separated $8 million from you. I think I don't want to say anything.
I mean, I did have two guys finish like top 7.
Yeah, but everybody got like $1 million.
Oh, really?
Except Jeff, who got like almost $4 million. So he had a big.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have taken Scheffler. I would have had. You would have had my total, and I would have had yours.
So
because I would have taken
but
Rory.
the playoff events, that's a lot of money there.
There is.
Yeah.
So they are going to be. Okay.
Okay. So some observations from the Open. Scotty makes golf boring.
He really does, and he's a boring personality to go.
But I don't care. It was. I watched a lot of it.
I think for golf it matters though, Hick.
Yeah.
You need your driving star to have charisma, to have a want to watch, and I don't think Scotty has that.
He is on a Tiger-like. It's a 3-year swath now. It's not a year. It's not a J Day or a Jordan Spieth. This guy's legit. I'm not saying he's Tiger. He's not, but he is as close to Tiger as anyone we've had since Tiger.
I don't think we ever thought that we would see something like this again. Again, he's not Tiger, and he's not going to get to 80. That's just not happening. He's not getting 80.
But he's going to win. He's a guy I would say he's going to win over 40 tournaments, and I would say 7 to 11 majors, maybe.
He'll be. I think at the end of his career, as it's tracking right now, you'll talk about Nicklaus, you'll talk about Woods, and you'll talk about Scheffler in the modern era. We're not talking like Snead and number of wins and like the athlete that he is competing against and the way he's winning these tournaments. It's like none of it makes sense. Like your right foot is not supposed to slide 2 feet on your downswing.
The way he
hit it on a frozen rope.
The way he shut the door on Sunday, first hole, within a foot, Captain Birdie. Just 3 birdies in like the first 5 or 6 holes, and it was game over. He was up to 8-shot lead. I'm like,
he lowest final round on TV since 2015. Your star has got to be bringing something to the table, or it's great for him.
It's also a blowout.
I get it. Tiger won blowouts. You want to check the TV ratings when he won the U.S. Open by 12? Let's check them. I bet it's about 15 million. So my point is the draw for the game, for you, for the tour. You would like for your guy to have some appeal, outside the
maybe
golf course.
But that's an added bonus to me. I'll take greatness and enjoy watching greatness versus pizzazz.
Well, we're super fans, so I get that. We appreciate the golf. I'm talking about competing in today's
right.
I don't think I'm a super fan, but I'm a golf fan. I enjoy. Yeah, I certainly enjoyed. I was going to watch the Open. I mean, there's nothing like. By the way, they've moved the Open tee times back some. Like.
Sunday they went back to normal to 9:30.
I feel like 10 years ago or 15 years ago they teed off earlier. Like I would wake up and they'd be halfway through.
Well, I think it's also NBC saying, hey, we'd like to play a little later to get people that are not in church or whatever. Sunday lunch. With
I thought that was interesting. But Portrush looks like a great course.
Portrush is great. And we never really, outside of Thursday, we never really got the weather.
No.
You know, and listen, shout out, kudos Bryson, good Lord, 78 and coming back to finish in the top 10.
And Wyndham. Bryson and Wyndham were both great. It looks like Bryson figured out links golf, though, which could make him dangerous going forward.
Yeah,
because I saw Chambly talk about Bryson pre-tournament and said this course is horrible for him.
Yeah.
This course doesn't set up for him in any way, shape, or form. He's cooked, and he was cooked the first round. And then the way he responded was terrific.
But I think also like no wind, no conditions. Like Bryson's got one, it's full send.
Yeah.
Right? He does not flight the ball like other players do.
He's got the one bad round in him he's got to eliminate. He's had that at these last few majors, just that one that's taking him from beat. Like, again, if that 78 is just even par, he's in a playoff.
What about
he's close? He's in contention.
What about these two cats making noise? Harris English, back-to-back runner-ups at majors, and this dude Goddard, who went over there like 128th in the world and comes back 28th in the world with about $5 million in his pocket. Well, that's a good week, couple weeks for Goddard.
And we talked about Goddard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the college player of the year. Like, there are big expectations for that guy.
Shot 100 at the Slammer and the Squires, a freshman at Rutgers.
Did we confirm that?
No, Jeff disputes it. I can't wait till next year. I got to ask him at the players.
That'd be fair. I don't. And I think he'll say yes to keep the urban legend going. I don't believe a professional golfer shot 100 at
He's a college golfer.
Yes.
Yeah. But now a
100.
Yeah.
Slammer Squire's not that hard.
Yeah.
100.
I've played Slammer Squire. I've never shot 100. I work close.
Is there a lot? I've never played there, but I would love a free round. Is there a lot of OB?
I tell you what. After we play the players,
we'll get you on.
I will take you.
Yes.
I will take you to the Slammer and the Squire.
After you take us to
on me.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. I'll help. Yeah.
Great.
Well, the difference is we didn't do anything incompetent to lose that.
Listen,
I'm doing that out of the goodness of my heart.
I swear to God on everything holy, if I can come back and finish third, I am going to be the biggest you-know-what on the last show.
Hey,
I said
make sure you check with us before the picks next few weeks.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this one. This is just a throwaway.
By the way, don't put it past me to go back on a lazy Friday in the office and double check all of East math this year.
Let's take a quick break.
If you do, Jeff most likely will bring up the whole New Orleans controversy.
Well, no, I think that the golf gods have rectified that.
Yeah, here we go.
I do. Yeah, and that was a miss. There was a hole in the system there. That won't be there next year. You don't get two slappies combining to win something, and they win more than Scotty Scheffler in the British Open.
Well, if I'm here next year, that'll be a win too.
All right, let's come back and make our picks. This is Brunch with the Tour. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Dr. Burton tells me you know who Batman is.
I can't tell you if you don't say please.
Please, who is Batman?
Batman.
Fact Tony. 10 to noon on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
As a Florida homeowner, you're no stranger to mosquito problems. And although it's tempting to use DIY methods to get rid of them, mosquitoes are relentless. That's why it's important to enlist the help of the mosquito experts at Florida Pest Control. At Florida Pest Control, we offer specialized treatment solutions that are effective against mosquito infestations and are committed to keeping our customers protected year-round. For your free quote, give us a call or visit flapest.com today. Florida Pest Control, your local mosquito control experts.
Hey, Hickett here. Think you got the ugliest garage floor on the First Coast? Your garage a crack-stained hot mess? Hold on to your squeegee. Checkmate Coatings is hunting for the worst garage floor out there. And the winner gets a free garage coating makeover. Whoa! Take 10 seconds. Snap a pic of that garage eyesore. Register at checkmatecoatings.com/contest for a chance to win a free floor coating. It's easy. Just snap a quick pic and enter for a chance to win at checkmatecoatings.com/contest. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Barry at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Barry on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Chelsea here. Summer is sizzling and so are the savings at Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, buy 4 windows in our patio doors and receive the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. As temperatures rise, so do energy bills. Upgrade to Renewal by Anderson's exclusive Fibrix windows, 2 times stronger than vinyl, remarkably energy efficient, and custom crafted to perfectly fit. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Firehouse Subs has fries. Your hometown hero since '94 just cranked up the heat. Hot subs, crispy fries, golden, pillowy on the inside, and perfectly seasoned. Over 30 Jacksonville locations. Firehouse Subs, homegrown and now with fries.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
At JEA, we're committed to keeping our community storm ready all year long. We continue to invest in our electric, water, and wastewater systems to make them more storm resistant. Our crews trim trees to help keep power lines clear from falling debris. Plus, our outage map and My JEA app make it easier than ever to report and track outages. Whatever storm season brings, we're ready to respond, restore, and keep you informed every step of the way. Learn more about our efforts and how you can prepare at jea.com/storm.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, brunch with the tour. Trained by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
And Apex Roofing and Contracting, elevating industry standards. Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Is it on me to bring us back?
Sure.
Oh,
sure deal.
Okay. Welcome back. We got Stewie Moore here in the
Trying
studio.
to get those tires. You got to do something to get those tires, buddy. All right, let's update first on what happened last week at the British Open, and this week we're at the 3M. That's Minnesota, isn't it?
It is Minnesota.
All right,
Love
Minnesota.
to be in Minnesota
Assuming
right
that's a TPC course, I'm assuming, right?
TPC, Twin
Yeah, everything
Cities,
we
yep.
play north of the Mason-Dixon line is now officially a TPC at somewhere.
We're everywhere.
And so do we have a give us something about the tournament? Give us some little. Give me somebody who won there for the first time, something.
Well, I mean, this is
you got to come in here
this
prepared.
event was the Champions Tour event for a long time.
Oh, it
and
was?
then, and then moved to being a tour event in 19. But that's where, remember Matt Wolff? Anyone remember Matt Wolff?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where
man.
he got his first win, a little eagle on the last hole.
I knew there was somebody
He's on
that did
Live,
something. Yeah.
Does he play?
I don't know if
he's up and down.
He was on Brooks's team, but Brooks doesn't like him. Or
Yeah.
Matt Wolff's one of those guys. It's
In
like,
other news, Brooks
Matt
doesn't really
Wolff
like anyone.
played in like a made-for-TV event. That's how,
Yes.
right?
He
That's how
played in
big
that-
of a
Yeah,
name
he was a big
he
name.
played in
Yeah.
he played in the Seminole event during COVID.
Did he? Was he one of the? Was he one of the big three that came in with
Yeah.
Morikawa
Yeah.
and who else?
And was it Hovland?
Hovland, out of college,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Shout out my guy Graham Shirley, signed 2 of them.
And Matt Wolff went belly up.
Yeah. He's just like, he has the funky swing.
Yeah.
And then listen, man.
He's also had I'm not being dismissive, mental,
he's
some
a little bit all
ADD
over
or
the
something.
place.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then you go, listen, that's
anxiety or something. Yeah.
the story no one really talks about with our quote unquote rivals. You go to live and start playing bad, you have vanished off the face.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you this. Did you see this one? I mean, God, listen, I'm maybe because of his age or, buddy, nobody took that money and sailed off literally and figuratively like Cam Smith.
Oh, yeah.
What did you know? There's one player that played all 4 majors and didn't make a cut.
Cam.
Oh, really?
The only player who played all 4 majors didn't make a Cam. He was number 2 in the world when he went to live. He couldn't beat you.
The guy won Players in the Open in the same year.
Only because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's because he's not caring or practicing.
We're fishing.
He's fishing.
Yeah.
He's fishing. And, man, Liv paid him out the wazoo.
Hey.
And all these guys who they paid in this regard, despite the hurt feelings and harsh rhetoric when it happened, you fast forward 10 years, they're all got their big payday. They're now back. They've served their year suspension, fished or played golf or whatever it is they needed to do, and they're right back on track.
Yeah. And who I have the most respect for in that whole thing are the dudes like Adam Scott,
Justin Rose.
Yeah, those guys.
Jason Day.
Yeah, those guys who stayed. They may win one more time. I mean, Justin Rose had a great opportunity at the Masters, right? But that was his flare up. They're probably not going to win again. They could have made a lot more money going, and they stayed. And those are the guys I think we tip our cap to more than
totally
anybody
agree.
else.
I think a lot when you look at the older international guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked, Jason Day.
Yeah.
I just kind of assumed that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And, he's sick every other week, and he's a big family guy, and he doesn't want to play all that stuff.
Right.
Adam Scott's just a proper Aussie, though.
Yeah.
That's one of the best guys out there.
Although that 79 cost me $1,000.
Well,
So
there's
if
that.
you ever find Adam Scott, just let him know he owes me some money. All right. We already said the standings.
Yeah, not great.
Stewie's bringing up the rear, but he still is holding out hopes for a comeback. This is not a big paying tournament per se.
They all pay well, but yeah. I mean, I don't love. Man, Rob Bolton's just like Sam Burns, number 1. He still eats worms, though. I don't
He
like.
eats
When
worms.
is this guy gonna?
He eats worms.
And Wyndham Clark, number 2.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this guy needs to prove to me he is top 15 in the world because I still struggle with the OWGR and his ranking. Give me Mav McNeely.
Mav McNeely.
Yeah.
A little off the board there.
Yeah,
A little
off the board.
Top 5 last year there.
That takes us over to Emmanuel Thallerand.
I'm going to go with the worm eater.
The worm eater.
Yeah, Sam Burns.
All right.
I'm going to go with a guy who was going to get back on his feet here in the upper Midwest, the Great White North up there. He was great at the Rocket. He went over and did this whole Scottish-Irish deal and didn't make a cut, but we're going to go with Greiserman. That's right. I said it.
Greiserman.
Yeah, whatever. I call him whatever I want. He's my guy.
He is great.
Max Greiserman. Max Greiserman will be my pick.
All right, well, I appreciate you leaving.
That's fine.
I'll take Wyndham.
Sure you will.
I'll take
He's very
Wyndham
level-headed.
Clark.
He's playing good. What's your next one? Giddy up, Buttercup. Why not?
You know what? I like to go a little off the board on pick 2. It's probably what's costing me is I'm sort of being tracked down by you boys, but it's the 3M.
Okay.
He's one of our guys. Rico Hoey.
Damn.
Love Rico Hoey. That's right. First timers.
Yeah. Giddy up, Buttercup.
Yeah,
I'm gonna second hottest golfer on the planet right now is my guy Chris Gotterup. I'd probably run out this week, but I'll ride him up there at the 3M. Give me Gotterup.
Yeah.
But
saddle up, Buttercup.
But the thing is, it wasn't your pick.
Yes, it was.
No, it's my pick, right?
No.
After
you're third place,
I'm
baby.
third place.
Get in line. Be careful. What you think you're doing jumping on my pick like that? It goes Stewie, you, me, Hick, then who?
You're right. Dang it, and I wanted Gotterup.
Good. You've done that to me all year.
Math. Questioning it.
There it is.
Here we go.
Now it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take.
He was ready to get me there.
Siwoo Kim.
Siwoo Kim.
You bet.
All right.
That leaves Stewie Moore for the win.
I'm swinging for the fences.
Stewie,
here.
I got a guy for you. You want me to give you a guy? Nah, I'm not going to do it. After you give it, I'm going to give you the guy that we all should have picked. We all overlooked something here. Go ahead.
2022 champ Tony Finau.
Oh, that's
Where
a good
he
one.
be now?
No, this is a good one, though.
Okay.
2024, this guy finished first. He also played in 2021. He finished second. It's only 2 times he's played, a first and a second for one Jonathan Vegas. Oh, Johnny Vegas.
Okay.
A defending champ,
Yep.
and he finished second in 21. We probably should have thought that way.
Yeah. Another guy who people probably were like, oh, everyone else from South America left for the.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fair, too. I don't know. The
Johnny
Liv didn't
Vegas.
make a lot of good, wise decisions outside of the top 5 or 6 that they were able to get.
Yeah.
After the Mickelson, Johnson, Koepka, those 6 or 8, ultimately Rahm, but it's all unimpactful.
Johnny Rahm.
Tell me in what world, and I love this guy to death, and I
Yeah.
hope he's doing well, and his family's great, and I've known him since the day he turned pro. Tell me in what world you give Harold Varner $45 million to come play on FS2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't
No,
tuning
that's
in
fair.
to see HV3.
And but again, I will give him credit. Like we gave some credit to those that stayed. There's a few credit to go that at least they were honest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's a money guy.
He said it's honest. This is generational. Well, my family would be set up. I just can't. I don't trust my game on its own to do that for me. And then the only guy who really did grow the game. Now some have joined him because they see how successful he's been. Was DeChambeau, who really went out and said, "I'm not going to practice for a live. I'm going to put together YouTube videos." And then. And they have grown the game for sure, a lot more than they would have if they stayed here. So
I think that J.A. Grant Horvat ought to go join Liv.
I mean,
that loser.
I mean, she's way overplaying this.
Yeah,
What
Grant Horvat ought to go play.
What a bad
He doesn't
look.
want to play on the PGA Tour. I can't have my camera crew follow me.
Well, that's
so.
again, he didn't say it like he demanded anything. He was given the option and didn't do it. He didn't play on a PGA
Another
Tour
news-
event.
Don't you like?
In other news, by the way, Travis Hunter won't be playing week 1 for the Jags because
not like
his
that.
YouTube
Not the
channel
same.
guys can't follow him around. It's
Not
exact
the
same thing.
No, it's not.
Exact
It's
same
not
thing.
at all the same
T.
thing.
Hunter's going to take
Nothing
that
at
week
all.
off.
Yeah, ones of
hope
T-
that's okay, guys.
Nothing alike.
Hope
Yeah.
that's okay with
Yeah.
you, Jeff.
They're nothing
Sorry about that.
You and Horvat.
CBS contract.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Week
nothing
one,
at,
we're probably-
nothing
we're
at
on
all
Fox.
similar about
Exactly
this.
the same.
One is
Exactly
an
the
independent
same.
contractor, works for himself. The other plays for a team. So there in and of itself is such a gap that you can never say they're the same
We
thing.
both are on YouTube.
Yeah,
we
no,
both have
silliness.
camera crews. They
Yeah.
both follow us around
Yeah.
doing our events. So I'm not going to be able to play this week. I'm sorry. NBC and CBS don't want me out on the football field.
What crew are we getting week 1 for my Panthers at your Jags?
Go down to number 6, whoever that is.
Cadillac!
No, you're going to get, well, they used to do it where the Fox would be the broadcast, but they don't do it.
No, they
that
don't. Yeah,
strictly
they're
anymore.
going deep.
Cadillac!
Yeah, we're going to have Balionis on the sidelines.
Maybe one of the new guys.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe we'll break in one of the new guys.
I can't
I don't
wait.
even know who the
I
broadcast
don't even know who they are either.
Yeah, but I know who he won't have.
Who?
Joe and Troy will be.
Yeah, we won't
They
get
will
Troy.
be coming in October when the
Yeah.
chefs come to town.
Yeah, if they
Monday
could start
night.
that game at 10 a.m. instead of 1, they would.
Who, the Jags Panthers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Tell you
that-
what, guys, we got
that's-
an idea.
That's definitely a toilet bowler to
We should have
start.
some side bets on that, though. I'm not
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
get, there's going to be,
Oh, yeah.
I might have to come back in.
Oh no, there's going to be some heavy cheese on that between
Yeah.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, so get
Straight
your.
cheddar.
What's the line? Do we have a line yet? I don't
I'm sure we do.
Jags are probably 4-point favorites. That'd be my guess.
Why?
Because they're better. It's Carolina sucks, and they're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because your sorry-ass team can't beat anyone, anywhere. You came down here 2 years ago when we sucked, and we beat the hell out of you. You're
Yeah.
terrible. That's why.
Oh.
Probably more than 4. I just upped it to 7.
Are you recording this?
Yeah, record this. Guarantee. They're going to beat Carolina like a drum.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically,
bet it right
Ophir.
now, E. Get all your money into Vegas right now and take that 2.5.
No cheering in the press box.
I'm not cheering.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. Not in the press box. I'm telling you that Carolina's going to get beat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you just said the A word.
But they're terrible, though. That's why. Carolina's terrible.
They have been terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking
They're gonna
about
be terrible this year.
We're betting on futures.
Okay.
He has optimism.
Yeah.
Good.
Stewie has optimism.
Sure.
I
Well,
always
we
do
should.
this time of year.
Yeah.
The problem
We
when you
dashed
the
after
problem
that
when you
game,
open
but
at
yes.
Jacksonville is this. After you lose by 17, your optimism's all gone because you've opened against a winnable game and you've
That's
gotten
fair.
destroyed.
Big game.
That's
It's a big
fair.
game for both franchises.
How did Carolina do against Tampa last year? They play with them? Didn't Carolina finally won a couple at the end,
Bryce
right?
played great.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah, he
the
played
last
better down
6
the stretch.
After he got benched,
Yeah.
different Bryce.
Came back
last
better.
6
That's
games,
fair.
they were, so that's what we're kind of building off
And
of.
what did they do this
And Ted
offseason?
McMillan.
Who did they add?
Ted McMillan
That's what
added
it
a
was.
bunch of guys
Yeah.
on defense.
Sure.
Rico Dowdle, 1,000-yard running back for the
Rico
Cowboys. Now our
Doodle-daddle.
backup.
Sure.
Now our backup.
He's a backup.
Yeah.
He's-
Here
Carolina's so
comes
good.
Xavier Leggett. Just go on Instagram. He'll be
imagine
there
if they
somewhere.
had a guy like, say, Christian McCaffrey.
I will say this. I hope your offensive line is good because the last time we played you, the boys had a field day and
That's
it cost
right.
me a wheel spin.
Yes, it
They were
did.
top
Yeah,
5
we went
O-line
way
last-
over that
And
day.
the highest paid O-line in the league.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll find out.
money there. We'll see. Okay.
We'll see. Get your start saving your ducats though.
Well, I got to go to the tire place first and start saving some money.
Got to get the tire place.
The tire
you got
store
golf to pay for.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're going to lose it all on the Jaguars Panthers.
Yeah, it's tough. We're going to have to dip into the boys' 529 plan for some of this stuff.
And before we go, 641-1010, come kind, come courteous.
That guy's
come
going
correct.
IRS code on it.
He tells me we got a giveaway.
Yeah, Dan, you said that you're playing all these courses, just trying to, you're going on tour. Well, I'm giving away a first T-Tour card, giving one lucky winner discounts on local golf courses all around Jacksonville. 904-641-1010.
Love it.
Thanks, Stuart.
Whitman, sorry, buddy. You're going to UNF and living at home.
If you're wondering if it's possible to find sports talk radio made for Jacksonville other than 1010XL, good luck. 1010XL.
That is beautiful.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Here's Linda Beaver.
The dog days of summer are here, and so are the hottest deals of the year. Whether you're hauling down the street, cruising on the beach, or just escaping the heat, we have the ride you're looking for and the wow you experience you deserve. Save big on select models with sizzling summer savings, low financing, and limited time bonus cash on all trades. So don't sweat it. Come beat the heat at Beaver Automotive, where the summer deals will wow you. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, facing some interesting economic times, aren't we? And I think the Dow yesterday hit the highest number it's ever hit at around 4:30 in the afternoon. Not that I'm paying attention. For me, it's comfort to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners, man. Those are Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Experience, expertise, knowledge. When things aren't going good, I call, they answer, they tell me things, they put it in layman's terms. They never panic. That's Reed Wingate. That's Janice Cobb. That's Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And I appreciate them. And you know what? They'll sit with you and they'll build strategies where your goals become their priority. It's a great time to get started, man. We're flourishing right now. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call them 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimony will not be representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
Are you living with diabetic neuropathy? That pain and numbness in your hands or feet? What about chronic knee or shoulder pain? Maybe you've tried various treatments, but they've been ineffective. Now there's a solution. Dr. Ferdinand Formoso specializes in advanced pain management and offers breakthrough neuromodulation treatments for those conditions. His innovative treatments target the source of your pain, offering relief where medications may fall short. All procedures are performed outpatient with no hospitalization required. Just a chance for you to feel and live better. If you want to learn more, Dr. Formoso is hosting free informational classes where he'll explain the benefits of neuromodulation therapies and how they can help eliminate your pain. Spaces are limited, so call to reserve your spot now with offices on the South Side, West Side, and Jacksonville Beach. Relief is possible with Formoso spine and joint pain specialists.
"60 days from now, you'll be one of these two guys. The first guy, sluggish, foggy, and feeling like he just can't keep up like he used to. The second guy, driven, strong, and confident. Why? Male Excel's breakthrough microdosing protocol, a daily low-dose testosterone. You don't have to be the first guy anymore. Be the second guy. Take the same steps he took. Try MaleExcel.com. 100,000 men chose wisely. Your move."
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL is excited to support an evening of all-star fun as comedian David Spade joins MC and Gator basketball great Patrick Young to induct Olympic swimmers Nancy Hogshead and Ryan Murphy, golf legend Jim Furyk, and the iconic Lizard King into the Sawyer Sports Foundation's Jacksonville Sports Hall of Fame, presented by the Nimnick family of dealerships. Saturday, July 26th at the Community First Igloo. For single ticket and table sponsorship, go to JacksonvilleIceman.com.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Lauren Brooks here from Helmets and Heels. Circa Resort and Casino has 2 epic pro football contests, Circa Million and Circa Survivor. Circa Million, pick 5 games weekly against the spread for $1 million grand prize. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no spread. Last one standing wins $15 million. Enter at any Circa in Nevada, play anywhere. Sign up for either and get 50% off a 2-night stay. Helmets and Heels will be live from Circa in Vegas on August 22nd. Full contest details at circasports.com and the 1010XL homepage.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Lone Pronto Jacksonville. Jack's Camp open Wednesday, and all eyes are on how Lee and Cohen's offense will look in black and teal. Robert Mays of the Athletics says Cohen's system, built on motion play action, has potential for the Jags roster.
I'm so much more interested in the Jags offense now when you graft it on to Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence, and even like Brenton Strange.
Big moves for the Florida Gator baseball program. Jordan Yost, Jake Clemente, and Luke Heyman have all signed pro deals. Yost joined the Tigers, Clemente heads to the Marlins, and Heyman is off to the Mariners. The Jumbo Shrimp dropped the finale to Gwinnett, splitting the homestand. They're now in North Carolina for a 6-game set against the Durham Bulls. First pitch tonight is at 6:35 as the second half of the season gets rolling. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:01, it's 82 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's Cal and Chuck Accessories Tuesday. Never been prouder down there. It's second in Maine.
It's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
How many of these starters for the Jacksonville Jaguars? Welcome back, everyone. It's Cal and Chuck Accessories Tuesday.
He just can't help himself.
Who?
Kinger.
What did he do?
He just sent me this.
The Bit Man?
No, Andy.
Oh, the luncher.
The luncher.
Oh,
he just sent me brewing up a World Series.
They're 11 in a row.
I know.
11 in a row.
I told him, though.
Good to be excited, man.
Just like you did in 21 and just like I did in whatever year and he did it in this year, and we baseball fans do it. He told me so many times, it's just not happening this year. It's just not happening this year.
Yeah.
So
I get it. But his was more believable.
I tell him all you can't enjoy this one then. You were on in the Packers basement.
Yeah.
Talking, Packer football.
Oh, I'm on a group thread with the luncher. I'm well aware of that. Good for him, man. The Brewers are one of the real. It's awesome when you have a really good team and you can't get out of your own way. Mm-hmm. I got appreciation and respect for a team that's not as good on paper yet they find a way to win.
Yeah,
and I've got Team Heartless up there in Atlanta that I had to go see. They're exactly who I've been saying they are. It's a heartless group of, non-competitors is what they are. Can't get a big hit.
They are who we thought they
That's
were.
what they are. That's what they are.
Oh, yeah.
They are who we thought they are, and there better be a drastic culture transfusion this offseason. The manager has just got to go. He's the worst in the league.
I think he's going to retire.
He's the worst manager in the league. He retired 6 months ago, Dan.
Yeah.
That dude gets asked questions in the postgame and literally says, I'll have to look. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's just so inexcusable. That play on Ronald, I didn't really see that one. I have to look at that. What? That's the one that sticks in my head.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeff, were you there when Ronald threw that ball?
Yeah, no, that was the Friday night game.
Whoa!
That was something.
Whoa!
Although the Yankees are so lazy. They're just lazy, dude. What a terrible
Dan
base
Barry
running play.
buddy yesterday.
Yeah, they should. You should bury him. And the Yankees are like that, by the way. Yankees are winning. They got a better record, but yeah, you should be as frustrated with your team as I am with mine. The Yankees don't look at anything at all like a team that's going to go back to the World Series.
They got beat by the Jays last night.
No, they're not going back to the World Series. There are a lot of teams in the American League will beat the Yankees. So,
Tigers are really good.
Yeah. They got a good manager.
Be interesting to
cheat
see.
now, don't get me wrong, but it's a good manager. If I ask you this question and you had to get the answer right, how many of as we sit here today, and let's take injury out of the equation, how many of the Jaguars' 22 starters could you effectively pencil in?
In my opinion?
Yes. Would you? How many of the 22 would you feel like 100% confident? I'm trying to get to just how much starter competition is there? How much is there really up for?
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, maybe.
3 that you're not pretty sure about?
No, hold on. 3. I'm gonna say 4 to 5.
That you're not completely sure.
Yeah.
And now you were checking them off in your head as you go. What positions were you going through there?
All right, so I think there's definitely a position on the offensive line that could surprise us. I don't think the 5 that they're listing.
The tackles are in big trouble, and they should be.
Maybe one of the guards if the rookie plays well.
That's fair.
So I think it's wide open on the O-line.
Yeah. We've already hit the 1.5. I've readjusted the line to 2.5, and I'd play the over.
I think the running back position is up for grabs.
Yeah.
I think if Tank Bigsby outplays ETN, he'll be a starter.
And one of the rookies. If one of the rookies just blows your socks off, play him.
That would be great.
Play him week 1.
That would be great. So I think that is up for grabs.
I agree there.
Then I'll go defense, where I think there's a lot more. I think the D-line's pretty much set, but I'm not 100% like, and again, is it Devon Hamilton and Eric Armstead? Is it Mason Smith?
It might be all 3, Dan. And they put those other 2 stand up on either Allen or Walker. You may go with those 3: Armstead, Smith, Devon Hamilton with the 2
outside
rush guys.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I'm not sure how they're going to play the corners. So because of Travis, and also if you look at a lot of the depth charts have Monteric Brown as a first team corner. So I think Monteric Brown versus...
You still got Jarian Jones. You got Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
And then a rookie that we drafted out of Tulane.
Ramshaw's probably more of a safety.
Yeah, but I think the 2 safeties, I think they have the guy we signed from Houston and Savage.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if,
Dewey?
or a rookie.
Ramshaw or Dewey.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the rookies need to step up here. The West Virginia kid needs to be on the O-line. The safety needs to be starting.
One of the running backs needs to
be
contribute.
At least in the rotation, at the very least.
I don't disagree.
I mean, all these picks, if the Jags are going to have success, real success, these guys got to be better than
tell you,
they got to be starters.
One thing that has grown on me like mold.
I think that's like 5 spots I named.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Pretty much.
One thing that's grown on me about like mold about the previous generation, for all of the buzzword use of competition, what a bunch of phonies. There was no competition on that roster. You were named a starter 3 freaking years ago, and you were a starter the whole time you were here. Didn't matter what you did. They didn't make any moves. Not Balky, not Peterson, the same old cast. Walker Little and Cam Robinson have been playing tackle here for 100 years.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how they played. Unless they were injured, they wouldn't put anyone else in.
Yeah.
Etienne's going to be the back until he's hurt, and then they'll play Bigsby.
Right.
There's never any competition. You never were able to earn yourself more playing time. And the ones that they fell into, like Buster Brown, I don't even give him any credit. It took him in round 6. They were completely wiped out at corner a couple of years ago, and he had to play. He had to get better. But I don't feel like, because it's the buzzword you'll hear at camp all over the league, won't you? Competition, right?
Right.
Competitive. There's competition. Here, for the first time, I feel like when they say there's competition, there's real competition. And they'll hopefully go with the guy who won the competition, not the one with more experience, not the one with the bigger paycheck, whatever it is, because that has been missing here. There's not been any competition for any spots. We've had a bunch of guys that know right where they are on the depth chart. No matter what they do, that's where they're going to stay. And they have. They stayed that way.
Yeah.
No one has lost a job here in 3 years.
Well, let's hope that truly comes to fruition.
Tell me somebody who lost a job in the last 3 years. Am I missing someone? Honestly. Somebody that because of obviously they're no good. We got a bunch of sub 500 teams. Who has lost a job? I don't think we've had one guy just flat out lose a job.
Didn't old boy get benched and came back 33? Lloyd?
Yeah.
That
but
maybe.
he ended up coming back.
Dewey ended up starting at the end of the year.
Kind of by injury, though, no? Yeah. I just don't, hopefully we go into this. I think it would be refreshing if there's 5.
Mm-hmm.
If we go in and, you know what? Give me one of those veteran tackles then.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we talked about the damning statement that Liam Cohen had to say about his starting right tackle. When Anton wants to go, he can go. That's a not so subtle shot.
That's not good. The best
Chuma Edoga, I guess, would be the swing tackle. And that ain't nothing great. You're taking other guys,
I got the Fred
fringe
Johnson guy,
lineman.
too.
Yeah.
The best pass rusher in the game is home in Jacksonville. Trey Hendrickson. So he's headed back to Florida.
What's that mess up there with the Texas A&M defensive? How in today's day and age are you unsigned? The only first rounder is unsigned. I don't trust Bengals management at all, but I think their quote, this total nonsense, probably applies.
So you found like some loophole and now he's practicing
stop
with them?
it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Take your slot and go to camp and, win.
Could you afford Trey Hendrickson and work him in there?
Here?
Yeah.
I'd like to try.
Yeah, figure it out. The Rams did.
Our Rams always did, right? Oh, man, you put him in there. And my gosh, move Trayvon inside in one of those, you said 3 spots. That'd be fine with me. Woo-hoo-hoo. Trey Henderson and Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker all on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be digging that.
I would too.
That might make our defense a little bit better.
It would be a bold step, and we have not been about bold steps, at least in free agency.
Defense that gave up 25.6 points per game last year, something like that.
I imagine a team whose big forays into free agency were the likes of, De'Ami Brown and Eric Murray that were probably not in line for Hendrickson.
Yeah, it's probably.
It seems like they're probably going in another direction when it comes to that. But plenty to focus in on here in these next couple of weeks. We obviously boots on the ground when these workouts get going. 1010XL will be there. So stay tuned with us all throughout this preseason and into the regular season here. You're home for the Jaguars. We'll give you all the camp updates, all the newsmakers, all of the all of the press conferences and sidebars and anything you want. We're talking Jaguars football. Then best place to have it in the entire world right here on 1010XL. I don't get so excited about the training camp workouts personally. They're just kind of a necessary ancillary. They're very, very important for the teams and the coaches, but just from a media, from a journalism or a fan standpoint, they probably offer up too many opportunities to get ahead of yourself than they do actual evaluation of what you got. So I'll let the coaches do their thing, figure out who the best are. And
hopefully they do it well because the coaches around here haven't been doing it well for a lot of years.
Kind of like what we said, right?
Yeah.
I'm concerned about optimism here with Gladstone and those guys to kind of give us a little more optimism.
Yeah, they got that youthful optimism too, right? They got that confidence. The game hadn't beaten them down to a pulp yet at this point. I'm worried about there are some concerns more than others. I don't know. We're an injury away at tight end and receiver back to being bare bones.
And the difference, again, player procurement. We go back to player procurement. We traded Jalen Ramsey for 2 first-round picks, right? Mm-hmm. We know what that reaped us.
Nothing.
The Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill for George Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie, Trey Smith, and Nick Bolton.
Yeah, they used it better. They're much better at running their team than
That's how you do player procurement.
1,000 times better. Just the latest in the trips to the woodshed that the Chiefs took us on.
Yeah.
Because they've taken us on a bunch. I mean, it all goes back to Andy Reid versus Gus Bradley. Oops.
The Chiefs have a new 6-part ESPN original series coming out, The Kingdom, chronicling the Chiefs' dramatic pursuit of a three-peat. I think that'll be fun to watch.
Came up just short. Yeah. So if you're
they said, I think I saw a preview of Andy Reid. They're like, just in tears over losing that and whooped in that game. And Andy Reid's like, it matters, man. This is our lives. It is Andy Reid's life.
It's so hard to get to that opportunity that you certainly would like to take advantage of it. The Chiefs have Gosh, though, it's starting to add up. They've lost 3 now, too, haven't they? Or 2.
They've what?
2 Super Bowls they've lost.
Yeah. They've won
3.
3?
Yeah.
I'll take that any day.
Oh, gosh.
Sign me up.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
3 and 2?
Sure.
In how many years?
But you're right. They're
7
definitely
or something? Holy cow, man. What a yeah, that's impressive. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It was April 2nd, 2007.
Am I to go live?
0600.
3.
When the world first heard.
2. 1.
1010XL.
Execute.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
Pickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, wants to make your flight in and out of Jax a fun one. Stop by Vino Volo in the airport and enjoy 2 signature brackish cocktails. Vino Volo has amazing food and cocktails before your flight. Brackish Vodka is the first clean craft vodka and made right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Brackish Vodka for whatever your sport is. If your sport is flying, your vodka is Brackish, proud partner of the Jaguars.
It's the week ACC fans learn what direction your team is headed in as we get you closer to the coaches and players.
Good.
ACC kickoff in Charlotte. Tuned up by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234 on 1010XL.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children. Of course, you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
XL Prime Time is back where they belong.
Wait a minute, I know where that is.
Lunch is on Joe C., Matt Hayes, and Leon.
You could lay a little barbecue on us.
From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
But somebody else is going to have to cook it.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Football season is almost here, so before it arrives, I'm going to get my home organized. Lauren Brooks here, Closets by Design creates custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms or entertainment centers, anywhere that needs to be organized. Call today to schedule a free in-home consultation and receive 40% off plus an additional 15% off with free installation. Yes, that's 40% off plus an additional 15% off during the month of July. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. I always brag on what you guys have on-road and off-road. But Greg, tell everybody about what's happening on the water, because you got loads of opportunity.
We do. We've got lots of boats in stock. We got the Honda 19-foot Fisher Runabout. We've got the Coach pontoons, all of them with that legendary Honda motor and legendary Honda reliability, which you always want when you're out on the water.
You could be cruising along the Intercoastal or out on the ocean, but check it out. Facebook page ready for all of you to see, Cycles of Jacksonville, or their showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I told you before, my daughter Amber is following the lead of Hacker and Mike and Matt and trying to lose a few pounds with Awaken 180. Well, I got to tell you, she's been amazed at the results. Now get this. She's been in the program 3.5 weeks. She's lost 22.5 pounds. 22. It's hard to believe, and she is so excited. There's nothing better than seeing your kid excited. She said it's so convenient. She raves about her coach, who she speaks with once a week. She said the food's terrific, and she's never hungry. Man, she's found a program that really works, and boy, is she excited. If you want to give it a try, call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or visit awaken180weightloss.com. It's changing my daughter's life. It really is, and it can change yours as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com. If you're looking for a transformation, now's the time to call Awaken 180.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. It's the drill. It's Super Tuesday, rocking and rolling today. The players report. Off we go. The training camp portion of the NFL season begins. It's interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes for this team. Obviously, I think we've gone this whole show today and not mentioned a Trevor Lawrence, which is pretty much incredible.
No, we mentioned him early.
I mentioned him early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I accused all your poll answers of being untruthful with themselves. But outside of that,
Speak the truth.
Well, no, I think that you asked. I don't think they really believe. If you said that you think if you said Trevor Lawrence is your biggest concern going into training camp, I don't think you were honest. I think if you really did ask, so you're more concerned about Trevor Lawrence than the tackles? You're more concerned about Trevor Lawrence than the scoring defense? I don't think that's accurate. I get it. He's the lightning rod, right? And you're more concerned for ever being a Super Bowl champion. That would be the right answer.
Yeah.
But that's not your biggest concern going into 2025. We're much worse in other positions than quarterback.
I think
it's the Super Bowl long vision is how you answer.
I think they're demanding better play from the quarterback.
Sure. But that's not the same as what your concern is.
Oh.
Like literally, they'd be a lot worse off if that position had to change right now than if the tackle position had to change.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they would say, "Don't tell me what I think."
That's fine. No, I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it angrily. I'm just saying you don't really believe that. You think you do, but you don't really. Because if I ask you honestly, you can have all this. There's much bigger and should be concern at other places.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's the case.
Yeah.
I think it is, but we'll see. But to your point, yeah. I mean, you can only do so much.
Right.
And that's certainly, we'll talk about it, I'm sure, Friday when we're hopefully joined by a couple of members of the Jags brass. The
Yeah, we'll
smart
be out there
guys.
Friday.
We'll be out there Friday. Did I see maybe Coach Cohen and Tony? I don't know. I don't hate to speak out of turn because of some of what I've
I'm sure we'll talk
read.
to Coach and
Sure.
Tony and some players. I mean, that's the plan.
Get to see a little bit of it down there. What's going on? Again, it's just kind of a necessary, exercise. These training camp workouts. I don't know how much you can gather from them until you put guys, on the field in full pads with urgency. Right? Mm-hmm. And not practice urgency, like win or loss urgency. You're never going to be quite sure what you got. What an important, we kidded around with Stewie, but what an important first game. The other side of having the other side of having a quote easy game. And
don't we know it, E?
Yeah. The other side of that is if you don't get it, now you're really screwed.
E might be in tears.
Ooh, that would be bad.
Monday morning if the Jags lose that game.
Yeah, that would.
Like he might be like, I've seen E down in the dumps, but he may not come in. He may go on a bender. He may, hello, darkness, my old friend. If we hear that Monday, oh, my gosh.
Well, and there's also the schedule. Is the first 6 games are the hardest part of the schedule.
Well, I mean, that's the point.
So you can't blow the easy ones. You got to go to Cincinnati next week, and then at Houston, then at San Fran, then Kansas City.
Yeah,
I don't know how you picked all those, but 1 and 4 seem kind of likely.
Well, it's just as long as it's not 0 and 4.
0 and 5. I went to 5.
No, we go 4. We only go 4.
Who?
Me and E.
Oh, yeah. Y'all did that bet when I wasn't here.
E goes 0 and 4, and
yeah, I don't think they'll go 0 and 4. But you better be. Yeah. Oh, see, I was just talking about the Jags' fortunes overall. I wasn't talking about your bet. I'm just saying for this year's team, you can't lose that game.
Yeah, but this is bigger than the Jags.
Well, for y'all it is.
I mean, for E.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
I'm more than willing to spin the wheel for 4-0. I've already.
I want 2-2. So I would be so desperately happy if we could get to 2-2, even lose to Kansas City, and then. God, this is a tough schedule, man. We're terrible.
Tough schedule in the beginning.
Yeah,
it's not that.
Yeah,
tough.
once you go to Vegas,
in the NFL, they're all tough. Every Sunday is a tough game.
And the bottom line is, by the end of the year, the Denver game could be harder than the Cincinnati game. You never know.
Absolutely.
Right. So you never know.
Absolutely. So you just.
I'll tell you one thing I do see on here: a lot of 1 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's what we earned.
Yeah, unless we go out west, we're 1 p.m.
That's what we earned. That's on us, and that's what's so damning about the Trevor Lawrence era to begin, because we were ahead of schedule after year 2.
Right.
After year 2, we had won a playoff game. My gosh, we're great. We are South champs. Who's going to beat us in the South? Nobody. And then the next 2 years, we can't even sniff it.
Yeah. Well, I get a restart here. The good news is we're not far out of, this isn't like a mini 4-12 Jaguars teams of the past where you're at least a couple years away. Like, there have been plenty of years coming off of 4-12. You had no chance of winning. You could try and talk yourself into it.
Yeah.
But you had no chance. You had no one on the roster who had proven they could do it. It was just barren. So
it'll be fascinating watch this year, and it always is. And there's so many different variables that make you think one thing, and they think all the same that we do. I promise you, the front office, the coaches, they know more football. But they have all the same questions, all the same thoughts. This is something good. This is something that's not good. Odds are we're not going to have only 9 turnovers again. Odds are we're not going to lose 10 one-score games again. However, the defense was god-awful last year. Well, it was god-awful because the coaches were bad. There's got a lot of the same players back. Trevor's going to be back. Trevor, I'll get the best out of Trevor. Don't you guys worry. Okay, good. Liam Cohen is committed to running the football. That's a big part of his offense. And so we're going to run the football. And maybe, I don't know, maybe just these years of the way we ran the football was the same every year, and it just sucked. Sorry, Junibug. But watching us run the football, I just can't tell you how many times we watch that off-tackle play where it's like zone blocking and nobody blocks anybody and linebackers shoot through and hit our guy for a 3-yard loss. I mean, just over and over again. I hate those plays. And I think a lot of those plays will be gone.
I hope you're right.
So,
yeah.
And then Travis Hunter, what's that X factor going to be like? So it's just, there's so much good and then there's a lot of bad in there mixed in. Again, the roster, 22nd ranked, I'm shocked. That's high for me, but good. I find it hard to believe it's 22nd when we just rank the top, 15 to 20 players at every position and we had like one Jaguar on the whole list. I don't know how it gets to 22, but I'll take it. And I hope they're right.
And by the way, the fact that I'm taking it at 22 is a sad commentary on the franchise because it should never be 22.
I think they'll be better than 22.
It should never be 22. It should be top. It should be upper half. At worst, 16th.
Well, maybe we'll have a good health year, and that'll certainly help.
Good health year will help.
Yeah.
Good
and
health
again,
year will help.
The great quarterbacks, play with broken thumbs, and you don't see a noticeable drop off in them and their team.
Yeah.
That's the one fairest criticism of Trevor is that the injury is a marked split from where he was headed to where he's been.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be the case all the time. So we'll see. Should I be encouraged if there is a column listing the ifs for 14 teams in their college football playoff hopes? Should you be encouraged if your team is on that list?
Hell yeah.
A list that includes Texas and Penn State and Alabama and others.
Yeah.
Well, I find the Florida Gators on, let me go to this official column. College football's ifs list, how contenders can come together. It's by Bill Connolly on ESPN. Just dropped this morning, 7 o'clock. There have been plenty.
The Bill Connolly?
Well, I don't know. Some people may follow him and know who he is.
Okay.
I've got two ifs. First, there's a two-if team. That's Penn State. That is Alabama. Penn State and Alabama are two-if teams.
Okay.
Three-if teams. Ohio State, Texas, Georgia, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and then and Texas A&M. Then we get to the four ifs. So you're now another.
I don't like that.
Level below. I don't know. There's only 14 total though. So even the four if teams you find in conjunction with Clemson, Oregon, LSU, Michigan. And Miami and Ole Miss, you also find grouped the Florida Gators.
Okay.
Here's what they write about Florida, the four ifs. If Lagway is what we think he is. If he has receivers.
If Eleanor Roosevelt could fly.
If last season's sophomore defenders become really good vets. And if the Gators have the depth to survive this ridiculous schedule. Those are four pretty fair ifs.
Yeah. I think everybody in Gainesville will take one if. If Lagway plays every game.
Those other things probably start to come into play a little bit.
They'll fall into place.
There's 3 or 4 positions. You've asked me before where. I would say, there's 3 or 4 positions where you probably are, you more need to stay healthy than others. There's more depth at certain spots than others. But that's
every
going to be the
team,
case
right?
everywhere, sure.
All right, we'll take a break, make the turn for home next right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL. Home of the Florida Gators.
Hey, say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bow 9 Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team bring you the latest options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, traditional LASIK, tailored just for you. Imagine waking up to clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. You guys ready to see the difference? Call now or visit bow9.com and get that free FREE screening. They're Bow 9 Associates. You know what they're doing. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Whether your AC needs a quick fix, a full replacement, or just a little TLC, Duck Air Conditioning has got you covered with fast and honest service. Call 904-862-6769 to get your cool back or online at duckac.com.
Mike Dempsey, and now's the time to get your roof hurricane ready with Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacks Beach. Look, our rainy season is no joke, and if your roof's got damage, leaks, or it's just plain worn out, don't wait. Apex is local, dependable, and will show up on time using only premium materials with ironclad warranties. No shortcuts, no stress, just quality work you can trust. Skip the storm season scramble. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacks Beach or visit apexroofingfl.com.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold's recently hit an all-time high at over $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Maxed out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt? You could pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Hey, it's Prosser here. Get cash out now without touching your low-rate first mortgage. No appraisals, no waiting, no BS. The Rapid Equity Loan Program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. They paid off debt, renovated their kitchen, and cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That's a huge turnaround. Instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. That's Loan Pronto. Listen, your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy, low monthly payment. Call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home and see how much cash you can get today. Loan Pronto is an A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and have nearly 2,500 5-star Google reviews. Call now and start the conversation. Go to loanpronto.com or call 999-1508. That's loanpronto.com.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the Southeast to offer multi-unit hair grafting and the 45-minute PRP treatments. Grow your hair back. Call now for a free in-person evaluation. 904-777-IHRS, 904-777-4477, or visit hairforme.com.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
From humble origins on Beach Boulevard to the grandeur of the old homestead, Takaloo has bucked the odds, selling cheap tacos and even cheaper beers since 2008. I'll be the first to lament that nothing is cheap anymore, but much has not changed in 17 years. Bangin' Shrimp still rocks, margaritas flow day and night, and we love to see old friends and make new friends every day. You can still spin the wheel or sit outside on the patio in the sun with friends and family. It's been a ton of fun, and we have you, Jacksonville, to thank for 17 years. Takaloo in Jacksonville Beach.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
David here with Royal Pest Services. It's back. Our summer Centricon Termite Special. New installs begin as low as $249. And if you have existing Centricon, but your renewal is through the roof, we can transfer you to Royal at no cost. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free estimate.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, time to cool down as the boys will be out on that hot, hot sun getting after it, so they'll be cooling down as well as training camp gets going tomorrow, off and running, and like what Jeff said earlier, we'll have it here for you all day long, every day on 1010
I'm
XL.
cooling down on the most unexpected opinion, and you've worked with me for a long time than you would ever hear out of me. Of all the opinions that I have laid on you, that you've looked at me sideways,
oh God,
E.T., the following opinion is going to rattle him even more.
Yeah, okay.
I noticed at the WNBA All-Star game the other day, Hick, they were wearing those T-shirts, pay us what you owe us, pay us basically what we're worth, right? Yeah. Here's my take on that. They're right. They're right. The best women's basketball players in the world professionally shouldn't make $250,000. That's a joke. Not when guards from Opelika are making $1 million.
Why? It's
because
supply and demand.
No,
it's not. Economics.
It's not like that for the other sports. It's not supply and demand at PGA Tour.
Listen, they should be dock pay for this stupidity of. Yeah. Oh well, you asked me. I mean, Kelsey Dumb, who sat there and called out Caitlin Clark again.
That's a whole different issue.
No, it isn't. She said she wasn't at the meeting where we were talking about the pay. She's the reason why your pay's going up, and the only reason. Right. Caitlin Clark leaves. It goes back to being whatever. Should they make more than $79,000?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Should.
That's what I'm saying.
Should they make what they're asking for?
Well,
Hell no.
Again, I don't know what
Have they lost millions and millions of dollars? Yes. Did they ever peep and say, gosh, we're losing money. We want to give some back.
I don't know how they can.
They never did.
The players could never give back what they were getting paid.
Settle down on they ought to get paid a lot more.
I didn't say a lot more. I think they should get paid more.
You want to give them a nice $25,000 raise?
That's
you go right ahead.
Here's their biggest argument that they should take is this: that they get 9% of their league's revenue, and the other sports get about 50 players. So that's fair. Now, their owners have been operating at a loss for all this time. But here's the deal, Dan. If you don't see this coming, you're smarter than that. This is coming. The WNBA is going to get popular. They're going to make sure. They're going to keep showing it. They're going to keep promoting it. And the franchises will be sold for $1 billion in 20 years. So that's why you pay them now, because we always, in the history of sports, look back and say, the ones that really got it going, they didn't make anything. And now these girls come along today, and I hope they appreciate this $40 million contract. We'll see. You'll see. You laugh. You laugh. You got NBA players making $60 million.
Also, by the way,
and $40 million. I didn't mean a year, by the way. I meant like a 10-year deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, the pimple-faced kid from Opelika is 1,000 times better basketball player than the WNBA girl who can't make a layup. So
if you're the best player in the world in your sport, then it's fair to not just to make nothing, because there's plenty. Here's the reason. There's plenty where don't give me the TV rating revenue doesn't match. That's a lot of sports. I mean, in college too. There's a lot of sports that
I don't even know you anymore.
I know.
You've gone
I told
soft.
you. Yeah, I told you.
Tell us what's trending. This guy.
I told you.
It's ridiculous.
Number 5.
Oh, first things first, 5. We touched on this just a little bit, but Jerry Jones, man, the 82-year-old Dallas Cowboy owner.
Plum Loco.
He's going loco, man, and he's basically, he had some not so nice things to say about his star pass rusher, Micah Parsons. But as Jeff said, Micah, he will get paid. He will get his money. However, it just sucks to have to deal with all of this stuff publicly with your owner also GMing this thing.
Yeah, Jerry just, like I said, the Cold Pizza Show, which is popping on here whenever we're done. I don't know when it's on.
I don't think there is a Cold Pizza Show.
We'll have a field day with Jerry Jones today, and we've got all the cast of characters. Jeff Saturday is here, and Dan Graziano is here, and Kimberly Williams is here, and what do you think of Jerry Jones? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Number 4.
LeBron.
What? What did LeBron do?
He actually, he made a point, and I want to get y'all's take on this.
Okay.
He does a podcast with Steve Nash called Mind of the Game.
Yeah.
And
LeBron does a podcast with Steve Nash on the regular?
Yeah.
He'd been doing it with J.J. Redick, and then Steve Nash replaced him.
Okay. I knew he did it with Redick. I didn't know.
Redick replaced, Nash replaced him. But Bron brought up a good point, and what y'all think about this? He believes that the NBA should implement an offensive player of the year like the NFL does. Because it's like we have the MVP.
Yeah, tell me the last MVP who won it at all for his defense.
So that's what it is right there.
That's the answer. No, we don't need an offensive player of the year. The offensive player of the year wins the MVP every time.
They don't much care about the defense in the NBA.
I mean, you get to be the defensive player of the year, don't you? Isn't there such a thing?
There is a defensive
Yeah, you don't
player
need
of
an
the year.
offensive player of the year. That's silly. I mean, only because that's how you get known. Guess who the offensive player of the year was last year?
Shea.
Yeah. Guess who it was the year before?
Was it Yoke?
Embiid. And the year before was Jokic. So, yeah. I mean, what you need? Do you need some more?
Number 3.
45% of U.S. students, or 45% of teens say that they don't want a college degree. Per a survey done by American Student Assistance. They are actually electing to go to trade school, apprenticeships, and or boot camp.
Influencing influencing.
That's what I wanted to
They all
add.
think they're going to make a living off of TikTok or YouTube.
Well, I'm going to jump in here.
Go ahead.
Because we talk about this all the time. I have a college-age kid. I think it's a great idea to go to trade school.
Yeah.
If you don't like college, if school's not for you, if it's not your thing,
And it ain't for everybody.
And it ain't for everybody. You got to
100%.
Now you got to put in the effort.
Right.
You got to learn that trade
And try and own a business.
But,
that
but
kind
as
of.
AI comes around, and they're still going to need people to fix plumbing. They're still going to need people to fix your air conditioning. They're still going to need people. So those are
Irrigation,
great.
there's a
Yeah,
thousand
those are great.
Welding, electrical,
Yeah, those are
AC.
great jobs.
I mean, I try to push my kids that way from time to time.
Yeah, and in this day and age, let's say you're 18. You know what? We don't shove our kids out at 18. They're going to live at home for 3-4 years. You live at home. You get a job. You learn a trade. You start.
By the time you're 30, you're as good
You're
off as
making
you were
money,
in college.
and if you can figure it out and start a business.
And by the way,
I'll give you a great. My guy, Stay Cooler with Bueller. That's what he did.
Yeah, sure. I know a lot have done that.
Living the good
I
life.
will say this too.
Yeah.
I would love to see the colleges take it right in the kisser. They overcharge.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's truth to that, too.
People should be scared to go to college with this financing thing that's just been the big bugaboo the last 5 years.
And if you get a degree in something that
you make more money, I don't want to college. That's also documented.
But if
college
you get a degree in something that, and I don't want to
Right, I
not to
get
be
you.
disrespectful,
Business.
but doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Right. Western studies or
Sure, I
something.
gotcha.
I mean, it's not necessary. There's no.
Right.
What are you gonna?
You're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a professor.
So it's. I don't think it's near the. You're going to college like it should be anymore.
Part of it depends on what you're doing. To be honest with you, I could have done what I do think having a college degree in broadcasting helped and refined and start you ahead.
Okay.
But I think if you just went in at 18 and you went to your local TV or radio station, you worked for free there for 4 years.
Yeah.
I think after those 4 years, you would be as hireable and more experienced than you would if you did the same thing in college. But you also miss out on college, which is a lot more into college than your degree.
Yeah, you learn get life lessons.
damn sure.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some life lessons on getting out on your own. And part of that reason those 18 to 22 are there is because they didn't go.
Hickin', fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life.
That's right. I do think this, if you
spit it out, boy.
If you send a kid to college after those 4 years, I think they're less likely to want to live at home than if you just send them out to the workforce and they bounce back and forth at home.
Fair enough. Anyway, just words of wisdom from your uncles. Continue.
Number 2.
Oh, the Eagles. They got their Super Bowl rings.
Oh, how they look.
Oh, those.
Do you like them?
I like them.
Okay.
There's always like special touches to it.
Was there a special hidden compartment?
Yes, actually. There's
There
a
usually
button.
is. Yeah.
There's a button that they press that's covered in diamonds.
Okay.
And it opens up like Eagles wings on the side of it. So it's pretty cool. Also, when you open it up, there's a map of Brazil on the inside.
Okay, because they went there.
That commemorates where it all started.
Yeah.
It has 5 diamonds on the wings that opens up. There's 5 diamonds.
What's the value? Give me the value.
Oh, let's see what the value is.
I need a value.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, okay.
It didn't put that
Always
in.
curious about the value.
Yeah, but like different guys have.
Because in 6 years, when White Lightning goes penny up and we find his Super Bowl ring at the pawn shop, I want to know what I got to pay for it.
Right.
I kid because I care.
Number 1.
Thank
Number
you.
1 is a little more on the serious side.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's the passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner, better known as Theo Huxtable.
Better known as Theo Huxtable.
Or Malcolm and Eddie. But he drowned.
Yeah.
And the reason I made this number one top because us here in Florida, we live around all this water.
It's the rip currents, too. That's what got him down there in Costa Rica.
Got to be careful whenever y'all get in those waters with those rip currents.
Amen to that. And it's very sad. Way too young, 54 years young, and was part of a lot of our, and again, I missed it. I was a little bit older, but a lot of your youth was The Cosby Show.
Correct.
Yeah. Well done, E. Thank you so much.
Trending.
Play us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill on 1010XL.
Tony in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
You kind of grew up with Cosby's, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got cooking today on a report day? Report day.
Yeah, we're doing our Tuesday top 5, and it'll obviously be training camp focused.
Do you think in Pittsburgh the Brinks truck is pulling up today?
For Jalen.
Yeah.
No, he already got that money.
I don't know. He's had a few Brinks trucks back up.
I will say this for Jalen in Pittsburgh. There is this part. Hey, Pittsburgh, be ready to redo your chemistry in 3 years because one thing, everywhere that guy goes, he leaves sewage behind.
Yeah, and the chaos that's going on with the Bengals. I mean,
yeah, Trey Hendrickson back here.
Yeah, he's back in Florida.
Yeah, let's
or
go
at least
get him.
that's what the picture says.
I think they're wrong on Hendrickson. They're right on Shamar Stewart. This is the Bengals' fault. This is like Stewart and his agent picking on the hapless Bengals.
I don't know enough
Every
about
other
it.
team gets their guy.
Yeah.
It's not like they're trying to short him from whatever. From what I understand,
There's something to do
it's
with
him
the
trying
language,
to find
isn't
some
it?
loophole.
The owner's taking a stand on language that is in these contracts,
Right.
and Stewart's not one to bend on it.
But it's not. They're not doing stuff that everyone else has done to get their guys in, though, right? Or did I misread that?
He wants to change the language that everyone's kind of agreeing to right now.
Every other
It's the
team
way
is?
that I read it.
Stewart does.
Yeah.
Not the Bengals.
No, the Bengals.
No, the
do.
Bengals do. Okay, well then,
Yeah.
the typical Cincinnati.
It's like
not
it's
how I read
kind
it.
of a it's a bit of an odd situation because it does feel like this is a guy that we all had questions about going into the draft.
Right.
This is the one that you can't get the contract done
know.
with. So it's hard to even tell how much of it is they were never really comfortable drafting him because who would have been? Right. And how much of it is this contract. Like, it's hard to tell from the outside what is what with what's going on with the Bengals. And now Hendrickson is gone. And, he seems pretty stern on I'm not playing on the last year of this contract at $16 million.
Yeah,
That's not happening. He said it the whole time. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And they can't figure out how to do the contract. Apparently, he wants a bunch of money up front. They want to backload it from what I can understand of the little bit that gets out.
was dumb.
Well, they got that and Chase done, and they can't get it done with the two guys up front.
Can't pay. What did Higgins end up like top 10 receiver money? Didn't he?
I don't have
Not quite
somewhere
that
right
much.
on the edge of it.
A lot of it, man. You can't afford to do that at those positions. I don't think. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I mean the Jags are going to be facing that with. They got to figure out what to do with Walker.
Yeah,
and they already got a Josh Hines Allen who's going to be making what he's making.
Yeah.
And at some point in the contract for Josh Hines Allen, when's he going to be? Hey, when do we want to do this again?
And the Walker is going to be complicated, and it's going to be conditional, and it's
and if you want
because he doesn't show up. Anybody ranking edge rushers, he doesn't show up anywhere. Like not in the 30 on PFL.
Yeah, but you can look at the numbers. He's no worse than Karlaftis.
Right.
And that guy just got that big contract yesterday. So like from Trayvon's perspective, we talked about it a little bit on the show. If I'm Trayvon, if they offer me the Karlaftis contract right now, I'd probably say I'll wait a year because I think I can wait a year and get 30.
Wow.
Right? Like it would be the way that I would look at it if I was Trayvon, which might explain why the deal hadn't gotten done yet.
Be interesting. Lots of decisions to be made. Have a great show, Tony.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Super Tuesday edition of The Drill is in the books.
It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Time to swerve.
In the corner, whoa.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, this is the place for Jaguars football.
Listen to this crowd. How about them Jags?
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I told you before, my daughter Amber is following the lead of Hacker and Mike and Matt and trying to lose a few pounds with the Awaken 180. Well, I got to tell you, she's been amazed at the results. Now get this. She's been in the program 3.5 weeks. She's lost 22.5 pounds. 22. It's hard to believe, and she is so excited. There's nothing better than seeing your kid excited.